What up?
Welcome, everybody, to the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast, Season 6, Episode 9. Hello, everyone. We missed you last week. It's good to be here. It's good to see everyone again. Give me a moment while I share this podcast to all the people that need to see it.
He's just share it to his mom.
Yep, she needs to see it.
Gotta send it to Susan.
Hope everyone's doing well tonight. We've got a huge announcement in a minute here after we get everyone in here, get this thing all shared up. Mark, how have you been doing?
Doing good. I'm ready to be back.
Noah, Paul, Rico, Jeff, thanks for chatting with us tonight. Thanks for being here. I would love to use my phone. Okay, let's get this shared. I wonder how the event went, because that was just... Facebook's like, hey, do you want to make an event? I'm like, I don't know, I guess, yeah. Why not? We'll try it.
Yeah. Just give us a quick sec. We get this thing shared out. If you guys could share it too, that'd be super cool.
If everyone could share it for us, that would help us out tremendously.
Help us grow.
Get it out to all the masses, all the people.
Be part of the process, man. Let's grow this thing. Blossom it into like a flower, man.
Okay. I think we got everyone in here. Let's get the chat zoomed in so we can actually see what the hell you guys are saying. I'm going to bring our levels down a smidge so we're not blowing you guys' eardrums out.
Blow.
All right. Let's bring that over there. Oh, man. God. I need AC in my basement. That's for sure. Okay, we'll share this, champs. Thank you. Yes, we did see your scores. Pretty impressive stuff, Noah. That is for sure. Saw you playing the Pinball FX3. Definitely an awesome game to get you into pinball. Maybe get you into a pinball league even.
So we missed last week, so we have a extra long show to get through. So we are going to get with it. We're going to get rolling.
To start everything out, can you guys hear us all right? I just want to check. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Everyone can hear us fine. So we got a huge announcement. We've been waiting to talk about it for a couple weeks. We had some personal stuff happen last week and missed out on it. But I don't know if you guys can tell what we're wearing here. So the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast has their first sponsorship.
That's right.
That would be Crazy Quarters Arcade in Bay City, Michigan. The coolest fucking arcade ever. Sorry, I had to drop the swear word.
It's an adult show.
Yeah, but
Crazy Quarters Arcade.
Shout out to Crazy Quarters for the sponsorship. We got a lot planned with them, whether it be doing live shows at the arcade or doing a side show with them at the arcade. It's hard to say. We haven't had a chance to get everything going with it, but plan on that in the future. There's going to be a lot to look forward to, a lot of awesome things that we have in store.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeff, Chris, and Joe, for hooking us up with the sponsorship deal.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. That place is amazing. We've been going there, Pinball League, every week, and we have a little segment on the show planned for the Pinball League update we're going to be doing every week.
Yes.
And so we will be talking about that, so once we start this show up.
Yeah, and if you have not been there yet and you are in the Michigan area, it's definitely an arcade you got to check out. And we're there like twice a week, if not more. So you guys get to see us there, chat with us, hang out.
It actually feels like a real arcade. It's not like one of those goofy ones you go to now that are all ticket-based and all that goofy stuff. Yeah. It's actually like an arcade. You go in there, you want to play some Mortal Kombat like back in the day, it's there. You want to play pinball, they have a ton of pinball.
Yeah.
They have DDR, they got the little old school room is awesome right there. You got Pac-Man. We got Galaga.
We do have
Mr.
Galaga, and I will talk about that later.
Yeah, so they have tons of great games. They even have, if you're into like the skee ball, basketball, they got that stuff too. So they really mix it up with a lot of different variants and everything there. So it's right downtown, right there. You just keep heading down center until you get to almost Friendship Shell. Before that, it's pretty much where City Market was at. It's kind of kitty corner from there. So
right by the library, right where you need to be, honestly. It's got some awesome bars around there.
It's like the coolest part in Bay City for sure.
Yeah,
like downtown. Yeah,
totally.
The other half of Bay
up.
City's kind of like just on fire, and then across the river there, everything's awesome.
Yeah, they made the right call to get to that area and not on Midland Street. So
yeah, for sure, check it out. Crazy Quarters Arcade, the official sponsor of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Yeah, we've gotten some cool hookups from them, an Elgato Stream Deck. Thank you very much. It's going to help out the show tremendously. We got tons of stuff planned with it, but you guys are ready to get into the show. You missed out on it for a week. Let's just get right into it, Mark. And I can do the intro if you want this week.
Go ahead,
Let
bud.
you take it off.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, let's start it up. Welcome, everybody, to Season 6, Episode 9 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. Joining me, as always, is the best co-host on the planet, Marky Mark. It is good to see you, man. I missed you. I missed you last week.
Dude.
I'm glad to be here with you this week.
No, you're the best
Oh,
co-host.
my God. That's so nice of you to say.
Yeah, what a nice thing to say right at the beginning of the show, man. Thanks.
We got to start it out positive.
Yeah, that's so you got Matty Ice who just did that amazing intro, and I'm Marky Mark here, and yep, we both manage different video game stores if you guys haven't checked into the show before, and we talk about our experiences there, and also just overall us playing video games, eating fat food, being fat fucks, all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
yeah. Well, we are ready and rearing to go for a little extra long episode this week.
Yeah,
so.
we missed you guys last week. A lot's happened since then. Some personal stuff happened. Big announcement. People watching live already heard, but for you guys listening at home, the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast is now sponsored by the coolest arcade in Bay City, Crazy Quarters Arcade. We talk about it all the time. We're going to talk about it later. If you have not been there yet, you need to check it out, and you need to play some damn pinball or some damn arcade games.
Oh man, that means we get to record a fun advertisement for
we do
stuff tonight.
Yeah, if anyone listened to
That's
one
my
of our
favorite part.
Yeah, I won't give away the show, but one of our shows at the end had a bunch of very fun ads that were just a blast to record, and Crazy Quarters Arcade will get that treatment today.
Yes.
But Mark, there's been a lot of time to play games.
Yes.
The past couple weeks.
And
I know.
and we actually played some games, some different games we haven't really talked about on here. So
We did. I'm super excited to talk about them, and I'm super excited to stream one of them soon, hopefully.
yes,
So a recent game came out that you texted me about.
yes, I
and-
did at nighttime. I was like, bro, you gotta download this now. You gotta play it.
Yeah, you're like, man, this game, it's like Halo. So I'm like, all right, well,
It's
you literally said it's like borderline. They should be sued for how much of a copy it is of Halo, pretty much.
Mhm.
And yeah, you're right. It's literally so Splitgate. If anyone has not played it, it's on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Is Halo with a portal gun, pretty much. That's the main addition to
This
it.
game rips off every game. I don't know how they're not getting sued by like 19 different companies. They completely rip off Halo. They take Portal. They rip off Portal stuff.
Yep.
The way the countdown begins at the beginning of the game is like a rip off of Overwatch.
Yep.
They
And it's got a very
yeah.
It's got like a Overwatch kind of like theme.
Yeah,
with
like
the
graphics. Yeah, for sure. And then the way that their season pass is laid out and everything, it's like they rip off Fortnite and how they have everything with you spend your money on it and everything. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's Call of Duty ripoffs where how you level up challenges for your guns.
Yep.
They're just like
And the jetpack and everything in there.
what's everything that like works for other games? Let's just do all that.
Let's just take it, run with it, and have a good time. And you know what? Probably one of the best first-person shooter experiences I've had in years, honestly.
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free. And honestly, probably the best I've ever done in a first-person shooter game. And maybe the main reason of that is it took a little longer for the Halo community to get into it. It felt like. So people that were playing it were just like,
I don't know what's happening because I suck at first-person shooters. And I'm freaking murking kids, dude.
dude, almost every game I have above 20 kills. There were 3 games in a row. I went like 28-1, 35-2,
Yeah.
and then like 25-4. It's
See,
like
you're pretty good at FPS games though, and I used to be good, but it's not that way anymore, and now it is in this game.
You still have your moments in Halo.
I'll have like one baller game to like 20 mediocre games.
And you know what's amazing about it is the game modes. The game modes are such a rip of Halo. Literally, the game mode's called SWAT. Like, I don't even know.
There's an oddball.
Yeah, I don't know how you can get away with
like,
that.
Bucket. Oddball.
Yeah, oddball. You know what? And, yeah, it's a great game. And we'll be streaming it. A lot of stuff's been going on, but we're getting back into the streaming. So I will definitely be streaming it. Mark probably will be with me too on there. So anyone that wants to join up with us, there's 4v4, 6v6 games on there.
Is that crossplay?
It is crossplay.
It is, yeah.
It is definitely crossplay.
Right.
It's one of the first games that you can be in a Xbox party and your mic is still active in the game, so you hear everyone talking.
Yeah, I was talking like mad shit about all these people. And then, like, I'm like, oh, God, they can hear me. I feel bad now.
But you were talking mad shit because you were whooping their asses.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, these guys suck. And then I felt bad because I don't like to talk shit.
So
I apparently do.
You know what? No, come on. Let's be honest here.
I don't want to be like those guys.
I will. So we've been playing that, and because Xbox Game Pass is kind of the best thing ever, EA Access is on there now. So we got to play
for a bit.
Yeah, we got to play the trial of Madden 22, mainly because I'll probably never buy a Madden game at full price again. I will play that trial, realize that game is, well, I won't give my...
Yeah.
Yeah,
you get it for, like, the full game for, like, 10 hours.
Yeah, so you get to play the game and see if you like it, see if it's worth the buy. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Don't ever buy a Madden game at full price because they're dog shit and absolutely horrible.
Unless you buy it from 1UP Games.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. Help out the local guys. Buy their shitty games that are going to sit there and not sell. Because Madden is consistently getting poor reviews online now. I think that game has like a 10 out of 100 or something on Metacritic.
This one does. I know last year's was one of the worst rated games of all time.
It was the worst rated game. It was like a 2 out of 100.
This one, Madden 22?
Madden 22, I think it's at a 10 or a 20. It's there.
So you played the face of the franchise mode or whatever?
I started with their stupid, we're going to play the Super Bowl again because we have
to push start and I quit.
Yeah, I started with that. I played two downs and then I'm like, okay, I forget that I can actually skip through this so I don't have to play this stupid fucking thing.
Yeah.
So I started, I'll go over it. I'll go over my my face of the franchise experience. We'll cut to the cam here. So, for people that want to do face of the franchise here, man, that's a weird, whatever. We'll go with it.
Go with it.
Face of the franchise is the single player mode in Madden 22. It's a pretty awesome mode, I will say, but it was awesome back in the day because you could pick any character you wanted to and run with it. You could pick a linebacker and play. You could pick a wide receiver, a running back, whatever. In this mode, this year, you get to play a quarterback, a wide receiver, a running back, and then a linebacker, I think. Pretty sure a linebacker.
I just always play quarterback.
Yeah, so I always liked playing the tailback, and I got to be honest with you, Mark. It's some of the worst dialogue and worst cutscenes I have ever seen in one of these modes. They consistently have gotten worse every year. And it's impressive to me that you can make a game on a next-gen system that looks worse than they did on PS3 and Xbox 360. That game's cutscenes look horrendous.
Yeah, I was excited to maybe have it be good.
Legitimately one of the worst looking games I've ever seen. One of the most inhuman reactions from a person ever. Like, your guy is like the weirdest version of a human being ever. Not just not his looks, because the character creation got bumped up a little bit this year. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, they what's his name? Patrick Mahomes, his hair moves and stuff with the wind. That's pretty much all they added this year.
But the dialogue for those cutscenes is so bad. And it's kind of like if a middle schooler wrote, they watched Rudy and then wrote a football movie. They're like, let's just write this shit and go for it. And that's exactly what it's like. So you get out of the main cutscenes where you play your high school game or you play your college game. You get drafted to the shittiest team in the NFL because that's what you do. because you're the top draft pick, so you got to go to the Jets or whatever.
Yep.
Which is weird. It's like, man, you can never play the team you want to go for.
Is it always the Jets?
Yeah, because they're always.
Then why do you do everything before that?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
man, that game's dumb.
So
don't ever play that mode. Just don't play it. Like, these cutscenes are so bad. They're so bad, and they're so long that I'm one of those people that likes to never skip cutscenes, and I'm just like smashing on that button to like skip it. And then some of them they don't let you skip because you have to make a decision. It's like, do you like Nikes or do you like Adidas or something like that? And I'm like,
yeah,
I don't care, man. I just want to play football.
Yeah.
And you have to pick. And I'm like, I don't know, Adidas then, okay.
And then they're like, do you want to help your brand or do you want to help kids with cancer for a charity event? Like, I'm going to get those shoes. I'm going to help my brand, man. Fuck those kids. It's like, dude, I can't even understand why they keep making that mode. It's so bad.
Right.
And after you get out of that initial part, the only thing that can happen is you get cut from the, like, a few crazy things happen. Like, I played, it sims the whole game. Like, you just play a regular game. It's not even like the career mode used to be where you only play the snaps that you play in.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
You just play the whole game.
Yeah, and like the old way, it used to be you play your own fucking player. You don't play anybody else. You just play your player exactly how it should be. You have to hope that your team does its job.
Right.
So yeah, this time
just play franchise. Just play a normal franchise or Ultimate Team if you're into that. But don't waste your time with Face of the Franchise. This is the only mode I've played yet.
Yep.
So for my review, what I played of that, absolute trash.
Last two things about it. Worst soundtrack I've ever heard in a sports game. The absolute worst soundtrack I've ever heard.
Worse.
I didn't even know that you could get worse from last year. Because I muted last year's. That's what I did. Because
I always they used to have the classic like NFL Films music on it, and I would just turn those because you can select which tracks. I would just turn like the NFL Films music on, and then just never play any of the actual tracks.
That would be. I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah. EA tracks.
But what they have this year, I swear to God, they go to a Spotify list and they're like, okay, that guy's got 1,000 monthly listeners. That guy's got 10,000. Throw them $100. Tell them they're going to be on a Madden game. Call it good. It's like, dude, do you have anybody in there that anyone's ever heard of?
Dude, that's crazy too. Because Madden, like being on Madden, used to be huge. That's like the first time I ever heard of Avenged Sevenfold was on there, and like
first
time
I heard of Hollywood Undead was on one of the Madden games. It was like they used to put some good music on there, and now it's like bottom of the barrel stuff. Absolute worst soundtrack ever. Just play an old Madden. I keep having people come through the store picking up PS2 and PS3 Maddens. They're like, man, I want to play a football game, but I can't deal with these new games anymore. I want to play the old ones. So it's like Madden 08, Madden 09, or Madden 14.
Madden 11.
Madden 25, rather.
Yeah, but
yeah, so that's what I've been playing. Do yourself a favor. Don't play Madden 22. Just skip it again. Get your 10-hour free trial and enjoy that and never play it again.
So as far as what I've been playing, when I found Splitgate, I was just chilling on the Xbox store, and it was one of the first things to pop up. And right next to that spot was a game called Space Jam: A New Legacy. You know, like the movie. We talked about that here on Film Freaks. The movie Space Jam. And the game is not so good. It's rough. It's weird. Actually, you know what? The game's pretty good. The comments were awful, scary. The game is just a beat 'em up. It's free. The game's free.
Okay.
So you can't really shit on a game that's free that much. So so it's pretty much just a beat 'em up and everything. 3 characters to choose from: LeBron James, Bugs Bunny, and Lola Bunny. And it's literally just a beat 'em up. I think there's like 4 stages. Yeah, I want to say just like 4 of them. And I got to about the first or second stage, and then once I got beat, I was like, all right, that's cool. But it's co-op. Like you can play like couch co-op and everything. Like you can do that. So it's a good game for the kids and everything. And then I saw the Xbox the Xbox like reviews and the comments.
So what happened? What happened with the reviews there?
The creepiest reviews ever.
Oh,
Just
no,
people just talking about Lola Bunny.
Oh, no. Well, of course they're gonna sexualize
the
Lola Bunny.
dirtiest comments comments ever. And I was just like, man. And I even sent it. Like I'm like Andy Harrington. I'm like, dude, you gotta check this game out. Also read the comments. And he's like, holy shit, that's just awful, awful. So yeah, if you guys want to read the comments, if they haven't already been deleted yet, for Space Jam: A New Legacy on Xbox. But honestly, if you like beat 'em ups, if you like old school beat 'em ups, it's not that bad of a game, especially being free.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, free is. I'll play anything for free.
Yeah, so
I'll play Madden 22 for free.
they're
Damn
like
it.
just talking about Lola Bunny being thick and all this stuff, and
So they gave her a little more curvature in the game, huh?
I don't think they did.
Yeah, maybe just don't pay attention to it and stop being a
so
fucking creep.
creepy and weird. Ugh.
Yeah. Yep.
Made me want to wash my hands after using the controller to play the game.
Their creepy nerdness is seeping through.
So yeah, then so that game's out, and then I went on a trip, which you'll hear about later in the show. And I felt like playing some pinball because I was jonesing, man. Been doing Pinball League. I've been playing at Crazy Quarters Arcade, the best arcade in the world. And there I've been playing pinball, man, hardcore.
A lot, yeah.
So I wanted to play Pinball Portable, and I downloaded some games on the phone. Yeah,
Pinball
that's right.
Portable, huh?
Mobile apps.
Well,
mobile gaming mark.
Like the step up from, so you've started here with pinball, and you went down a little low with your mini TMNT cabinet that you bought, which I'm sure you played for longer than you probably should have.
Live streamed that on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast Facebook page. You can watch that video.
So now you've bumped it up to the phone game.
Yeah.
It's only like that's the logical next step.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. There's one that's just called Williams. It's just Williams Pinball, and it's pretty much just a bunch of the old tables. It's literally the exact same ones that are on Pinball FX.
Okay.
But yeah, you can have them portable and stuff, I guess. But there is a really cool one called it's called Pinout. Pinout is what it's called.
Is it a pinball game?
Yeah.
Or
it's a pinball game. Man.
I meant, is it a bowling game?
No, it's not a bowling game.
Oh, okay. Is it a pinball game?
Come back to that though. What you just said there later on in the show.
Okay.
But so yeah, what it is, it's like you have a certain amount of time. You got to keep hitting the ball to get further up, and then as you get further up, you can get things that add and extend your time.
Okay.
So you keep going as far as you can and get the high score before your timer runs out.
Right.
So it's like one of those games that, you just see how far you can get, and it's a high score.
Okay.
It's a quick, easy game. Those are the ones that you like, the ones that you're just sitting at the waiting room at the doctor's office or something.
Right.
So, yeah. And then, so I've been playing that. And then Reed was playing this game, Godzilla Defense Force, on this phone. And I'm like, what the hell is that, dude? I love
amazing.
Godzilla.
I'm surprised you weren't playing that on your
and I'm
phone.
like, what is that? Usually he's playing the dumbest stuff ever, and I hate every second of it. But, like, I was like, man, I want that. So he's all like, yo, Dad, check it out, Godzilla Defense Force. So, yeah, I downloaded it, and I've been playing it. And it's exactly like the game I talked about last episode, where that D&D game, that's like a Clicker Heroes game.
Oh,
it's exactly
nice.
like one of those.
It's a Clicker Heroes game.
So you're sitting there on your phone for like 3 hours, and I'm like, I am wasting my life.
Yep. That's why I don't do phone games.
But at the same time, it's something to do while you're like watching something with like sports or something, some background noise. I don't know. It's fun. I get to unlock all the different kaijus.
The kaiju monsters.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. Phone games. I used to shit on mobile gaming, and now I am.
Now you're just going crazy with it.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Well, we missed 2 weeks of news. There's a little bit of news to talk about this week, so let's just get right into it. I'll go through it pretty quick, but there's definitely some cool stuff to hear here. So, this week in news, let's see if that camera actually is fixed now. Yeah, cool. So we've got
Matty Ice with your news report of the week.
So Twitch has been getting a lot of flack for their hate raids that have been going on. Basically, if you don't know,
I don't.
People can do a raid on Twitch with their channel and send a bunch of people your way to get you a bunch of viewers, all that type of stuff. So what's been going on is people have been making bot accounts and sending raids to certain streamers to just slander the chat, put a bunch of negativity in there, harass, all that type of stuff, which is weird. It's not surprising, but it's stupid. So because of that, and because Twitch's response has been so poor in dealing with that, September 1st, they're doing a 24-hour no Twitch streaming day. So nobody's going to be streaming on Twitch. Nobody's going to be viewing it, like nothing. I'm sure there's still going to be people there that don't know about it, but yeah, everyone's trying to get everyone off Twitch that day as like a protest. So,
I thought Twitch was like shutting it down.
No, just all the streamers are shutting it down. So I don't know. Hopefully the podcast doesn't fall on one of those days. If it does, I guess we just won't stream on Twitch because
I guess we'll just be the ones that get the most viewers.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, there's that.
What day is that? Let's make it special.
Yeah,
for that day.
I feel bad because
you gotta get them numbers up, bro.
Hate rate, like. A hate rate is fucking ridiculous.
I'll take some hate and get us some viewers, man.
Any publicity is good publicity.
You can call me what you want. I don't care.
Can you hear Mark's just absolute heelness in this show? It's just incredible. So, so there's that going on. Netflix announced a live-action Cowboy Bebop series premiering November 19th. They released some art for it, and the cast that's going to play it. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a live-action guy. The cast that they have going forward with this, the people that they have, like the people they have playing the role, and whoever did the art direction for this, like the costume design and all that, it looks exactly like Cowboy Bebop should. So I got some high hopes for this one. So there's that. The Call of Duty Vanguard was teased. It was leaked and then it was teased. So they're going back to World War II, which is surprising because World War II kind of sucked, to be honest, but Call of Duty's bringing it back with the next release, going back to World War II. I'm into it because I always loved that era for shooter games, so I'm excited for it. I'll probably have some more info as those leaks come out.
World War II did suck. All the wars suck, man.
I don't know. I really like that war.
Oh, you mean the game or the war?
Crysis Trilogy is launching fall of 2021, so they're doing a remaster of the Crysis Trilogy that launched on PS3. Was that on Xbox at all? That was just a PlayStation exclusive, I think.
Crysis,
yeah. I could be wrong there.
No, I think Crysis is on.
Maybe, yeah, it is on everything.
Yeah.
So it's getting a remaster, the first 3 games, and I watched the comparison video for, like, the comparison from PS3 to PS5. It's fucking crazy. That game looks like a completely different game. I mean, it is a 2-generation gap, but I will absolutely pick that up because those games are sweet, especially online. Very cool game to play online. If you never got to play those games, that's definitely one to check out. And last but not least, of course, I'll bring Mark in here on this. So, Halo Infinite, a game that we've been looking forward to for years. It's gone through a little bit of controversy here and there.
Ripping off Splitgate now?
So 343 Industries or Studios announced that Halo Infinite will be launching without co-op campaign and Forge mode at launch. Did you not know about this?
No, this is hot.
So this is hot news. So yeah, there's no co-op campaign at launch and there's no Forge mode at launch. Probably two of the more...
They always do that with Forge mode. Forge mode always comes later, it seems.
The Forge mode, not a big thing. It's a very popular mode. Like, absolutely right off the gate, people would want to use that. But
co-op campaign, local co-op campaign?
Any co-op part. No co-op campaign at all. There's no online co-op.
That doesn't kill me. I prefer that. I like to play the co-op solo and check it out first before jumping in there and having somebody else beat the whole damn thing for you.
So
this doesn't kill me.
I would agree with you because when I read this, I thought it said Halo Infinite will launch with no campaign and no Forge mode. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, they're just gonna launch with multiplayer? That's impossible. You can't launch a Halo game without a campaign. Right. It is a huge disappointment because I know people love the co-op campaign. That's huge, man. That's been a thing from day fucking one.
It'll be there.
It'll be there. But come on, Mark, give us a little I know you're never disappointed with Xbox. But
That's
give
not
us
true at
a
all.
little break down that shell of yours and tell us some disappointment in this news. I mean, it's hot news. I know it's jarring news because you just learned about it. Like, you're probably in shock right now.
I'm not in shock. So here's the
Tell
deal.
us how you feel about
I always play campaign co-op after I beat it single player. This doesn't faze me. If they wait like 3 months, then I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Like if it's like 3 months and there's still no freaking co-op campaign, or honestly, this should come out 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks should be the max.
I'm surprised that it's that difficult to get going. Like, I mean, that's coming from a guy that has no game creating experience whatsoever, but it doesn't seem...
Well, you're talking about a game that's going to be free multiplayer for everyone. Like free
Who
online
fucking
multiplayer.
cares?
So they're obviously going to put all their work into that server.
Fuck that. That's a triple A game. It should have been a launch title for Xbox Series X, and it was, and then they delayed it.
Well, yeah,
343 announced today that
you don't
they
want
considered
a crappy game getting made.
Yeah, well, they're
put some time into
they're
it.
really fucking working on trying to make a crappy game.
Go play Halo Master Chief Collection. It's a fantastic game. It's so much fun you can do with it.
Yeah, and you know what happened when 343 launched that?
It was bad.
It was
and that's
a
why
shit
you wait.
pile. Yep.
And that's why they're waiting. They're being smart here, Matt.
You know,
God.
So they
Fucking
announced
Sony guys.
They announced today that they thought about delaying that game because of the fact that co-op wouldn't have been there and Forge mode wouldn't have been there. And I will agree. I don't think you delay the game for that. I don't think you delay that game anymore.
Yeah.
Hopefully, either you release a bomb, like you just bomb the fuck out of that game, or you knock it out of the park. I know that campaign should be good. It's going to be open world. So maybe that's the whole thing that's making it a little
It's open
difficult.
world, man. They've never done that before.
I know. It's a whole new thing
ODST
for
kind of
them.
was, but it wasn't,
It's a whole new thing
jumping
for them.
in and out.
They've only
I
had
think you're just a hater.
They've only had like 7 years to make the fucking thing.
Well, man, it's a fucking big game, hopefully. God,
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
What if this game bombs at launch? It's going to.
If this game
ruin-
bombs, I'm done with the podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna
You
ruin.
can have Colin on here, and you guys can be like, Sody, he's so cool.
If this game bombs, it will probably spell the end of 343. I'll be honest with that one.
No, they're Microsoft.
Yeah, but they'll probably shut that studio down and name it like 454 or
That's
something
fine.
like that.
That's okay.
989 would be cool.
231
Yeah. But yeah, so there's
area codes.
dude, I remember playing like some of those old sports games and it'd be like 989 Studios. Like,
989 Sports.
fuck yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah, Game Breaker,
They
baby.
must be from Bay City.
and Game Day.
But yeah, that was the news of the week. If no one heard the hot and heavy Halo news, I did want to share that, and I wanted Mark to
That's good.
comment on that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Pretty disappointing, but
Not that disappointing.
We'll live, you know.
not really that disappointed.
So Mark, you know what? Let's just throw some random sound effect in for your. You had a trip this weekend. You had a nice little mini vacation that I've wanted to do with you for years at this point, but all of a sudden you're like, right, I got this fucking island that's in Mark's name, and I'm going to take a trip there. So why don't you tell us about your little mini vacation that you had? Never used that sound effect before.
Where did that come from?
That was just pre-installed, baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our vacation story.
We can
Do it again.
Very nice. That's a very nice
This
sound
is-
effect. So tell us about.
This is my trip to Drummond Island.
Yeah, you have a vacation spot there.
So yeah, I don't. My dad does. So yeah, this is our cabin at Drummond Island. We went up there, and what we do, we have the cabin. It is rented out. We have renters that rent it and everything. And yeah, sorry, I'm laughing at the chat. Yes, this is a fairy tale with the sound effect. God damn it, Matt. And Klaus, Matt Klaus. God damn it. All right, so yeah. Yeah, we rent the cabin out, man. And yeah, there was a cancellation last second, and like they rent this cabin out, and it's like rented out years in advance. It's fucking crazy. So it's kind of hard to get it. And yeah, cancellation happened. Hell yeah, my sister's like, yo, we should take the kids up there and stuff. So I'm like, let's do it. And shout out to some of my coworkers covering shifts, allowed me to take a couple days off and go up and have a little mini vacay. So my Drummond Island trip. So we went up there. It was pretty cool. First time. By the way, my wife has never gone to Drummond Island, to this cabin, so you were complaining about it. And yeah, I've been with her for over 15 years. I've still never taken her there because I'm horrible. I'm an awful husband.
I don't know who I talked about with it, but I don't know if I was talking with my mom or my brother.
Yeah.
They're like, why haven't you gone up there? And I'm like, to be honest, I don't think Mark's gone up there since I fucking known this guy.
Yeah, see, I used to go up there all the time to remodel it. It was like work for my dad's construction company. I used to go up there and fix it and everything, so it wasn't even fun. I never even got to enjoy myself. It was like, go up there and re-roof the fucking house. And I'm like, oh, cool. Fun Drummond Island. But long time's passed since then, and I'm actually taking a vacation there, and it was pretty fun. So we got up there. It was cool. I took my son there, so that was really fun. Got to take him there. My wife had to stay home because our dog just had surgery.
Oh, my God. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Amanda didn't even go?
Amanda didn't go.
Oh, my God.
So she still hasn't been there, but Reed had a blast.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow, you are fucked. You need to go up there with her. That's like a YouTube vacation.
I am going to take her there, I promise. So
I want to go first.
We'll live stream it.
I want to go before Amanda.
Yeah,
that's the next
the
step.
thing too. I'm like, man, I gotta get Amanda up there so I can bring my bros up, because I can't bring bros up before Amanda.
Can't bring the bros before the
the wives. Yeah. So we get over there. Took Reed across Mackinac Island, all across the bridge first time. It was pretty cool. He was digging that. And then you get to the ferry, and they load your car up and everything on it. Go across. It was pretty sweet. Kid was digging that. And so we got to the grocery store there. And so now Drummond Island has like one grocery store.
Yeah.
One everything, pretty much. One plumber on the island. One electrician. Like, these guys just moved there because they make all the money.
They got a few golf courses, though.
Yeah, they had multiple. They had one, and now they have two.
Yeah.
So yeah, go into the grocery store to get some food and everything, and, for the weekend there. And my dad goes in, and he grabs this cart, and it's like this really tiny, small shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts loading that thing up with groceries. Apparently, this was a display cart, and it was like an old antique cart from like the fucking 50s or 40s and stuff. And they had it up there, and it was like, so they put like stuff in it, like to like display, and apparently it was empty. And my dad just grabbed that bitch and started going. And this lady starts yelling at him. She's like, Sir, that is an antique. That is not a real shopping cart. So you think like you just go grab him a new cart then and help him, and
yeah,
nope. These are island folk.
Yeah,
this is the island folk.
You
segment.
are the fudgy there.
Yeah, I have a lot to get through with this, so I'm gonna try and roll with it. But anyway, yeah, my dad didn't care. We just cashed out with that. And as we're doing the groceries, this one lady was there, and she was tough. She was tough looking. Like, you wouldn't want to piss this lady off. She lived on the island her whole life. Fucking tatted up. Big lady. She'd break your neck if you said something wrong. And then my dad mentioned getting old. He's like, oh, I'm getting old. And I'm like, and then she's like, yeah, me too. And I'm like,
like a deeper
holy
voice.
Shit.
Yeah.
And then he's like, my dad's like, yeah, getting old sucks. And she's like, yeah. And then he's like, well, would you change anything? Like, my dad's just trying to make small talk with everyone because that's what he does.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, my daughter would still be alive.
Holy fuck.
So I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
And where do you go from there? So yeah, we just kind of just Hey, cool. You guys got these flavors of Cheetos. Cool. Like as you're impulse buying.
Yeah, what do you say to you?
Yeah,
don't
and
say
then
anything
and
to
then
that.
so it's old school registers, cash registers right there. The conveyor belt doesn't even work on these bitches anymore. There's 2 registers, that's it. And she keeps putting all the groceries there, and I move the cart over, and she looks at me and she's like, "Well, start bagging it up," she said to me.
Damn.
And I'm like, "Whoa." Okay.
Isn't that what
All
you're
right.
getting
And then
paid
she's
for?
like, "What, you think you're on vacation or something?" She said, "It's like, oh God, okay, bag it up." This bitch is clearly she killed her daughter. Who knows what the fuck she's gonna happen to me? So yeah. Don't piss off the grocery store workers on Drummond Island. That island folk, man.
Wow.
So yeah, that was the grocery store. All right. I'll try and speed through this. So neighbor.
we got time, baby. We got time.
Fuck it. So yeah,
You enjoy yourself.
my dad has kind of pissed certain people off the island. He's a short fuse, good guy, love my dad. Short fuse, just like me.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's only like one person on the island that's a plumber.
You guys definitely put the Reich in Reichert.
Whoa,
Just kidding.
that was a little racist there.
Yeah. Sorry.
You just called me a Nazi, bro.
No.
But no,
Where do you go from there, right?
Yeah, right. Where do you go from there too? So, my dad pissed off the plumber. Now the plumber won't come out and fix his shit. So we got to drive up there to fix the plumbing, and then he pissed off other people that do the housekeeping, or they just kind of like want too much money. So we made friends with the neighbor lady, and her name is Dolores.
Wow,
She's a very nice old lady, and she will come in, and after the renters are done, she cleans everything, and we give her some money. Throw her $100, and she cleans that thing spick and span. Does a good job, yeah. Well, my dad used to have a hot tub there, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not cleaning that hot tub."
Yeah, I
And
can't really blame her.
She's like, yeah, that's when she drew the line there. She's like, not cleaning that hot tub. She's like, if you fucking knew the kind of shit that happens in that hot tub, you wouldn't want to clean it either.
Oh my god.
So we don't have the hot tub anymore. Hot tub's gone. We got rid of the hot tub. But yeah, apparently people just be fucking in the hot tub, and the whole goddamn island can hear it.
What else are you gonna do in the hot tub?
Right? Yeah.
Minus relax and enjoy your night in the hot tub.
So, yeah. It was just funny hearing it come from an old lady, like sweet, kind old lady, and she's in there just, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Dolores. And then we went golfing at The Rock. The Rock says,
Oh, that place is great, dude.
come to my golf course.
That place is awesome.
Yeah?
That's where I went.
Wait, you went to The Rock?
So side story. Last year, I actually took a trip to Drummond Island. We got our little map and took the ferry over there on the 1 lane road, like the 1.5 lane road that leads to the ferry and leads away from the ferry on Drummond Island, where there's always a line of people because that ferry is the slowest fucking thing on planet Earth.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
They have 2 boats running most of the time.
Well, that shit was slow that day because we waited like an hour. But we got to
it runs every hour.
Yeah.
You just got to know the ferry time, bro.
Well, you take a trip from Bay City to Drummond Island, you're not really planning that shit.
My dad's 40 like, minutes past the hour.
Hey, I got some free golf. Let's go to the island. I'm like, okay, sounds good. We literally like drove by your place, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was cool. The golf course was cool. So tell me about
The Rock.
The golf course there was very fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I haven't golfed since 9th grade.
Okay.
I came out of retirement. I didn't enjoy golf very much back then. I golfed with my stepdad, who was like super ultra golfer and like leagues, and like all of his friends golf, and I golfed 27 holes in one day as a redhead in July. That was hot.
Yeah.
And I got fried.
Yeah.
It was rough. And I suck at golf. I'm horrible at it, dude. Like, especially, dude, I fucking knocking in the other fairways, and we have to like ride the cart over there, and he's like hardcore with it. Like when we played, we were just like, oh, when me and my brother-in-law Jay, we went to the Rock in Drummond. So if we fucked it up, we're like, that ball's gone. Just get another ball. We were just out there having fun, man. We weren't being like hardcore. I mean, we kept track of scores, but
Right.
we really didn't.
Just having a good time.
Yeah, man. He likes to kick back the Brujas, and he was having a good time with it. Snuck in about 15 Bush Lights in his golf bag.
That's impressive.
Dude, he does too, man. He tears
Well,
it
yeah,
up.
because you can just stack those some bitches.
Yeah, he's got like a big golf bag, one pocket for balls, one pocket for fucking other. The rest is just Bush Light.
Yeah.
Like Bush lattes everywhere. And he tears it up, man. But yeah, no, he gave me some pointers and stuff. It was fun. I had a good time. Had a good time going golf, but when we got there, keep in mind I haven't golfed in forever. So they get us there and they're like, okay, well, you'll be matched with Nigel and his son. You'll be grouped with a gentleman named Nigel and his son. And I'm like, whoa, grouped with people? Like,
nah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I get super big discount on the golf because we have a cabin there.
Oh, really?
Save like $30.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sweet.
I'll remember that for next time.
Yeah, just say you live there.
Hey, my dad's name's Doug. And
Yeah, we put the Reich in Reichert. Fucking $30 off.
there's your title right
Yeah.
there.
But yeah. There you go. I brought it back for you.
Absolutely one of the stupidest things I've said live on the show.
Yeah, for
But,
sure.
You know,
But there goes the sponsorship.
tis what it is.
So yeah, we're like group play, Nigel.
Nah.
Fuck this.
Any guy that anytime someone's like, you're gonna be grouped with Nigel. No, I'm not. You can most assuredly bet your ass I'm not.
So our
grouped.
tee time was 11, and it was like 11:02, and by the time like we got out and got a cart, and Jay's like, he's like, get them bags on there. Fuck Nigel. He just fucking floors it with the golf cart. Worst golf carts ever, by the way. Those things are so slow. Fuck nay, dude. And you have to drive 1.5 miles just to get to the first hole.
Dude, that was the thing. We kept driving and yeah, right? We kept driving and it says right when you get on there, it's like it's gonna be a while before you get to the hole. And it's still like longer than you think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's like, did I get lost
It'd be
somewhere?
different if they didn't have fucking golf carts that were slow as shit.
Yeah.
I think thinking that thing was gonna break down. But yeah, no, we golfed. We had fun, man. It was cool. Good times. Wasn't busy at all. It was fucking. We grouped us because we're super busy. We got a group.
Yeah, fuck off.
There was like one other person we saw on the golf course that whole day, and the other person was the chick selling us fucking drinks. By the way, Powerade, $4 on the golf course. Bud Light, $4 on the golf
I
course.
spent fucking $24 there on beer.
Yeah.
And I didn't even catch a buzz.
I'm not drinking anymore, but I'm like, God damn, Powerade costs as much as beer? Something wrong with this story.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun time golfing. Reed, I took him fishing. He caught his first fish. It was really cool. Really excited for it. We took pictures. I put them on Facebook and stuff. And then helping my cousin or my nephew Cash. I cast out the pole for him and stuff, and all of a sudden I hear a sploosh. I look over, Reed fucking fell off the dock.
Oh my God.
Scared the shit out of him, dude. So yeah, he was fucking scared shitless. But yeah, there's a picture of him with like a towel over him, just sitting in front of the fire, just didn't want to talk to anyone, man.
I can see Reed just dancing around on the dock, just in his own little fucking world, just having fun. And yeah, you just take that step a little too far.
Yeah, we had good memories there. And then, the last one is we went right there next to the Rock golf course. There is the Pins.
Ooh.
The Pins Bar and Grill. Pins.
Bowling.
Yeah, see, brought it back.
Very cool.
Yeah, so the Pins used to be a badass little bowling alley with a bar and grill next to it. Guess what?
The bowling alley shut down.
The bowling alley is no more.
Yeah, that sounds
So
about
I'm like,
right.
well, how the hell did they name it the Pins still if they don't have bowling? And it's like the Pins, like golf course pin.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
like,
that.
That's pretty clever.
They
kept it.
They just need like one of those golden tee games in there with the bowling.
Well, the thing is they always had arcade games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I always liked going in there, just because they had some old school arcade games. There was like one or two. It was like the old like wrestling one. I can't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in there, get a takeout menu and everything, and see what they got because they had good pizza. And we got to take a menu, and I looked, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, they added more. They have a bunch more arcades in there. Sweet. So the whole area where the bowling alley was, they just took that out and put a shitload of, like, seating. So it's okay. And then the other side where the original restaurant was, now it's outdoor.
Okay.
So it's actually a pretty cool place. It's a bummer there's no more bowling on Drummond Island, but, yeah. So they the machines they had, one of them I'm not going to tell you because it's a mystery. And I'm saving it for the
that's
I'm
amazing.
Saving it for the video game gym.
That's amazing.
So Mr. Dew was there. There was a millipede machine. There was a Frogger cocktail.
Oh, I love
table.
those. Okay.
There was 2 racing games. I couldn't really tell. I don't really do much of the racing games. I think it was like the boat one.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a big buck hunter. I mean,
Gotta have that.
Go figure, Drummond Island. There was deer fucking everywhere up there, by the way. They're on the golf course and everything. It was nuts.
Yep.
And then there was a bullshit claw machine. There was a claw machine. Remember, I don't like claw machines, really. I don't like all that stuff that's ticket-based. I like the real arcade stuff.
I used to like claw machines before they were as rigged as they are now.
Yeah. So my kids played some games. We played Miss Pac-Man, all that stuff. We played a few other ones, and they wanted the claw machine. They wanted to do it.
The claw.
By the way, Miss Pac-Man, 50 cents.
That's not bad. I'll play.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm just used to amazing prices at Crazy Quarters Arcade, the best arcade in the world.
Yeah.
So, yeah, crane game, $1.
Whoa. Woof.
Yep. So $1. This crane game has a dollar bill acceptor. Okay. Dollar bill acceptor not working.
Of
Sitting
course.
there. God damn it. It's not working.
Yep.
It's not working. God damn it. Okay. Well, there's still coin slots. Okay. Still got coin slots going. That's fine. Chuck in some quarters. All 4 of them. My nephew Cash throws his quarters in. Yep. Not working. What the fuck? Push the quarter eject button or whatever. Yeah. 1 quarter comes out. Pop that bad boy in. 1 credit. All right, we're good. We got it. Okay. So
Weird.
Pushes the button, moves the crane, absolutely bombs that shit. Biggest waste of $1 ever. That's why I hate it, because you could have like gotten better at Pac-Man or something.
Yeah.
For like 2 plays, you know.
Well, I
you
mean,
would have gotten
like,
something out of your money, but claw machines are just.
Like, was there any chance of him getting anything?
I just take a $1 bill and just rip it in half and throw it in the air, and it's more amusement than a fucking claw machine.
Have you ever won in a claw machine?
Yeah, I've gotten 2 prizes in 1 credit. I've done like the craziest shit in claw machines, and it was cool, but
I feel like those things are so much worse than they used to be.
yeah, for
like,
sure.
Like, there used to be this one at Kroger. That was from this is a hardcore listener question. Back when I dialed 911 at that Kroger, there was a claw machine there that we played all the time, and we would win every time because the fucking claw actually worked. Like, it was actually a game of skill.
Yeah,
And now they're just. I haven't played a claw machine in a decade that
it's
actually
for sure rigged.
worked.
Justin's even told me how they're rigged. Like, it's just bullshit. But yeah, so my son sees Cash play, so now he wants to play.
Right.
Dollar bill machine. Yeah, still doesn't work. Some reason, I don't know why it would just resurrect itself and come back. Coins. Fuck. I only got 50 cents left on me now.
Yeah.
Reed, you got money? Yeah, I got 2 quarters. Cool.
Oh, shit.
We're in.
There you
We
go.
got this. Last quarters we got. Got just enough. Put all 4 of them in there. Nothing. Push the button. Nothing. Fucking keep pushing the button. Nothing. Start banging on the fucking thing. I'm like, this fucking goddamn claw machine. And keep in mind, I haven't ate at this point.
Oh, man.
For like a long time.
Is this
we went
after
to the
golf?
beach. We went to the beach before that. So I was fucking roasting in the sun. I was just cooking. We haven't ate all day. I'm hangry as shit.
Yeah.
I'm a fat dude who wants to face fuck some food, and I am starving to death, and I'm mad. And now the claw machine just fucking ripped off my kid. So I'm banging on it. Out of nowhere comes this kid, about 8 years old,
Okay.
maybe 8, 9, 10. Comes over to me, some yuppie kid. his parents are over there getting drunk or something. And he comes over and he goes, huh, what's the matter? And I'm like, ignoring him. I'm on vacation. I don't need to talk to little kids. Well, your problem is it takes 4 quarters. That's what he says to me.
Okay.
And I go, my sister yells at me so much because I was just like, yeah, I know they take 4 quarters, man. And I do it. I was a total dick to this kid.
Yeah.
I was a total asshole looking back on it, yes. I was just not cool with it. And she just was like, dude, I can't believe how mean you were to that kid. You just crushed his spirit. Like, oh my God. And then the girl comes up with her pizza. She's like, wow, the kitchen didn't take as long. Here's your pizza. I'm like, okay, sweet. Let's go. Let's
Thank
leave.
God I got some fucking food.
Yeah, and then I look over at Min. She's like, dude, I didn't know it was take that long. I got to finish my beer. And I'm like, all right, just pound that shit. Let's go. And then I look over from across, like by the door, and I look back at that fucking claw machine.
Oh, no.
And that little bastard kid is using my goddamn credit. Like he went and grabbed a quarter from his dad, threw that bitch in there, and used like 3 of my quarters or whatever.
Did he win?
I don't know.
Well, that would have been the
Probably not. There was hardly anything left in that. But yeah,
that would have been
that pissed me off.
The fairy tale story there.
That was it. That's Drummond Island, baby.
Man,
I had a blast.
You had a good time.
Yeah.
Lots of ups, lots of downs.
And there was another game I played there, and I'm saving it for the gem. So stay tuned for more of this episode, because I got to talk about it, and I really want Crazy Quarters to get it.
I also, that's absolutely one of my favorite arcade machines. So when you put it on there, I'm like,
see, you were like, I tried talking to you all weekend. You must have been Hollywood Maze.
Are you kidding me? You
this
were
is literally the only day of the week I talked to you.
Oh,
maybe I'll see you at
God.
Maybe I'll see you at pinball.
Oh,
you don't realize
my
this.
God.
Guys probably think we're like best buds and talk every day. This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is a absolute business transaction of a
he
relationship.
shows up with his limo, gets out. And I'm like, oh, hey, Matt. Long time no see.
All right.
How you doing?
You feeling okay? That little shit got you fired up, man.
Yeah, it did. I didn't like that kid.
Okay, so let's catch up on some chat here. I'm sorry, it's been a little while. We haven't talked with all of you, and Space Jam game made for PS1 Saturn is a guilty pleasure of Ian's. Cowboy Bebop live action was produced by the actor playing him, and he said it was his favorite show as a kid. That's kind of fucking awesome. Halo 3 is Isaac's favorite Halo.
Good Halo.
Yeah, everyone is very upset with my Reichert comment. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it.
Not cool, man.
Playing golf with the Thornberries. Yeah, you're playing. Well, you almost played with Nigel, but you pieced out on him. Rick Henyon, Mr. Perfect here, late as fuck. It's okay. You don't got to be here on time all the time, but you're not perfect tonight. You're slightly less perfect than you usually are. Isaac, aren't all claw machines bullshit 90% of the time? They used to not be, but companies realized that David Mays, my father, was just running their quarters down, and he was just stealing too much shit out of there. He literally has a box. I went and visited him a little while ago. He's got a box of all the stuff that he's won. And there's so many collectible coins from those machines because they used to put collectible coins in the Kroger one. We probably got like, I'm not a coin guy, but I was seeing some of the dates on those coins. There's probably hundreds to thousands of dollars of coins that we've won from that Kroger machine. I'm not even kidding. It's kind of crazy. And Matt, I just realized a homemade show hosted by two buddies, sponsored by an arcade. You guys are definitely about to be Alice Cooper. That's fine. He can bite the head off a bat. I'll be into
That's
that.
not Alice Cooper. That's Ozzy Osbourne.
No, it's not. I'm going to call that out right now. That's fucking Alice Cooper.
No, that's Ozzy Osbourne.
That's Alice
Everyone
Cooper.
knows that's Ozzy Osbourne.
No,
Decade
it's
of
not.
difference right here, right now.
No, it's not.
Alice Cooper was like, school's out for
Oh, my
summer.
God. Alice Cooper bit the head off a bat.
Go ahead and look it up if
All right.
you want to.
All right. If
I'll
you
just
guys,
wait here.
anyone listening to the audio of the show, you just wait for a sec, or you skip ahead. Alice Cooper,
Does he really?
bat.
Why are we? Sorry, everybody that has to wait here. Well,
Am I wrong?
Matt gets proved wrong.
Oh, no. Fuck! Damn it.
Yeah, what do you think I am?
I thought
Stupid?
Alice Cooper was a crazy one. I feel ashamed for my family, for myself.
Just don't step to this, bro.
You're not always right, okay? Fuck you.
All right,
JD, I did a claw machine that had coffee cups and won $1. That's pretty amazing. That's Ozzy, bro. Everyone's like, damn it. Oh, fuck off.
Such a fail, Matt.
Oh, my God. Oh, I got roasted.
God,
Nice Wayne's World reference with the Alice Cooper joke.
Yeah.
All right. I expect your resignation on my desk first thing in the morning, Maze. Fuck you, Andy. Let's get back to the show. We're going to talk about food and not dudes biting heads off bats kind of food. But
Alice Cooper biting heads off bats.
But food that you can eat kind of food.
Peter Ma, Frankenstein.
If you'd like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastro servitude,
boy.
sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude. Is that dude's face fucking food?
Getting racist on the show, getting facts wrong.
Don't get racist.
This is
for
not my
fuck's
show.
sakes.
So, Mark, you probably ate a lot of shitty food up there. Or maybe you ate a lot of healthy food. I don't know.
Pizza I got was actually baller.
Pizza you got was baller.
Pin still kicks ass. And then my sister was there and like she helped cook and stuff, so it was awesome.
So you missed out on Cheeseburger Festival, which was in Caseville, Michigan this past week.
I always miss out on Cheeseburger Festival. There's always something that
I literally invited you, and you're like, I don't really want to go with you, so I'm just not going to go to that. I have to pack my bag, and I'm going to be busy packing my bag. That was pretty much it. So I did invite Mark to
Pinball League
Cheeseburger Festival, and he just didn't want to go. Take it easy, no. So I also did not make it to Cheeseburger Festival on Wednesday because the person I was going with, Mr. Jay Clev, contracted the COVID disease. And he was fine, but he didn't want to, the day after he tested negative, so he didn't want to submit the world to COVID, which was nice of him. Right. But I missed out on the beach that day, so fuck that guy. However, I went there to visit my mother that Sunday because I've caught so much shit from Mark for not seeing my mom that I've been hanging out with her as much as possible.
Good.
Because I want to be a good son, and she's a cool mom.
See?
So I went there on Sunday to see her, got an insane sunburn because she made me go out on a raft and drink beer with her on the water.
Dude, that's when you get smoked.
Oh, man. It was like a magnifying glass. It was just, I got absolutely decimated from the sun.
Yeah.
And I put sunscreen on.
Doesn't matter.
I lathered up. I was literally spraying it on myself.
Doesn't matter. I feel
on
like
the water.
Whenever you're tubing or something down a river or kayaking, canoeing, it doesn't matter how much sunscreen you put on.
It's just going to happen.
It burns right through that shit.
Though people don't know, I am also a redhead.
You are not a redhead.
Yes, I am.
You always say this.
I am a redhead. I have a red beard and I have red fucking hair.
You have red fucking nutsack hair?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
You want to see it?
No. God, you're
live
weird
on stream
tonight.
right now. Don't ask me then.
You are a blonde head thing.
No, I'm not. Does my beard look blonde?
Doesn't look red. Does my beard look red?
No, it looks brown because nobody can see fucking red. You can't see. Your beard doesn't look red. He's a ginger. Exactly. So,
wait. He said you are?
I'm a ginger, yeah.
No, you aren't.
Yes, I am. When I was a child, my hair was very red. You are the yellowest kind of blonde, bruh.
See? Even, I don't know. We'll have to put a poll up. What the fuck is Matt Mays?
What is Matt? I'm a Neapolitan ice cream cone. I got blonde hair, brown eyes, and a red beard.
I do have kind of mixture going on there.
So anyway, I got done getting sunburned on the lake. Didn't realize I got just absolutely toasted to a crisp. And I was like, you know what? I gotta head into town. I was gonna wait for Jason to try the cheeseburgers, but the Cheeseburger Fest was going strong. It's like, man, I need some beef in my life. So I went downtown, checked it out, got 2 burgers because my goal on Wednesday was to eat 5 cheeseburgers. I know that's not healthy, but it's Cheeseburger Fest.
And you had to do it for the segment.
I had to do it for the show. I had to do it for science, honestly. It was a necessary thing.
Yeah.
So on Sunday when I went, I tried a buffalo burger, which I'd never had. I've never had buffalo in my entire life. And I got a bacon cheeseburger with macaroni and cheese.
Oh, it's actually buffalo meat?
So I tried 2 burgers.
When you said buffalo, I thought you said I thought it was just like buffalo sauce.
No, so I tried a buffalo burger, and then I tried a mac and cheese bacon cheeseburger.
Oh man, that sounds sweet.
Both of those. The mac and cheese bacon cheeseburger was okay. It's literally like, just think of you throwing Kmart brand mac and cheese on a burger. It was really underwhelming. Bummer. It's exactly what you think it would be. It didn't elevate the burger in any way. Right. I would have rather had the burger and the mac and cheese separate.
Okay.
Yeah, it did not elevate
the mess.
Did not elevate the burger. And honestly, I got less mac and cheese than I would have wanted.
God, that would bum me out then.
Yeah, because it's just like a dick tease of mac and cheese.
Dick tease of mac and cheese. That is the name of the episode. There it is. There's the name of the episode.
Oh my God.
Dick tease of mac and cheese. Can we do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see
they
why.
might yell at us.
Dick isn't a bad word.
Yeah,
short for Richard.
that's right.
It's Richard's tease of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And so
speaking of that, Here Come the Mummies. Great song.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, that was
Well, that's also on here. We'll talk about that.
Okay. So yeah, the bacon mac and cheeseburger, not great. It was good. I mean, like, it's not like it's gonna be a bad experience. It's just the bar is set up here for that, and it just kind of landed flat for me. The buffalo burger, though, that was kind of a next level experience.
Yeah.
That was because buffalo meat is super lean. There's barely any fat in there. And usually when you think of like cooking a burger,
Tatanka.
some Tatanka.
Yeah.
You want some of that fat in there just to help give the burger some life when you're grilling it.
Tatanka burger.
I will say that buffalo burger was probably one of the best burgers I've ever had. The meat was so tender. It was so moist. It was fucking amazing.
That sounds awesome.
It was honestly one of the best burgers I've ever had.
You know what the word buffalo is in Navajo?
Buffalo.
Tatanka.
Is that why you were saying that?
Yeah. He's also a wrestler.
So
Buffalo.
Tried that, yeah. Buffalo burger, absolutely incredible. One of the best burgers I've had at Cheeseburger Festival and in my life. And then we rounded it out with some loaded fries. So there was nacho cheese, bacon bits, sour cream. Sounds pretty awesome.
That sounds
right?
dope.
And then I just realized I just don't like French fries anymore. I've had too many of them in my life, and like, you can add whatever you want to cheeseburgers, or you can add whatever you want to French fries, and it's just not gonna up the ante on them. They're not that good anymore. The only way that you can make a fry good for me now is a waffle fry. I can't get behind regular fries. They're just, especially when you load them up with all that shit, it makes them soggy, it makes them gross, and I just can't get behind it anymore. I'm not a fry guy, and I'm done with fries.
You haven't had Gibby's fries.
I don't know what Gibby's fries are. That's the Traverse City one, right?
That's the one at like the food.
I'll try the Gibby's fries, but
apparently Tatanka is that's gonna be Lakota, not Navajo. The Navajo don't have buffalo.
You just got fact checked on.
I knew it was happening. I'm like, one of these motherfuckers on their keyboard googling right now. As soon as I said that, I'm like,
fact check.
They're going
live.
They're going. That's okay though. I don't want fake news.
So loaded fries, not good. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, fries are just underwhelming in general. Waffle fries are the only way to go. Get as much potato in there as possible.
Gibby's for life, dude.
Fuck
right
Gibby.
there. Jared says, "Oh yeah, Gibby's." He knows. You don't even know, bro. You haven't even had fries yet. All right, so Mr. I hate French fries.
So what about you? What have you been eating? Since you didn't want to go with me to Cheeseburger Fest.
Yeah, so I just wanted to explain this scenario. I told you guys before, my wife's been doing DoorDash because she can't really go leave the house with the dog whose fucking legs all bummed out from surgery. So she's been doing DoorDash. I don't know what's going on lately, if it's the places that she's getting them from or DoorDash themselves just not knowing how to like order stuff. I don't get it. They have fucked up like all of our orders lately. And she ordered like some chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Just like a thing of chicken nuggets. And they show up and drop off because she does the contactless thing where they just sit on the porch and leave. They show up with Not one. Not two.
Oh, no.
But 3 quarter-pounders. And she ordered chicken nuggets, just like a fucking 10-piece chicken nugget. And they showed up with 3 quarter-pounders instead. And on this quarter-pounder, look at that's the picture I was thinking about. So this is the quarter, not just a normal quarter-pounder. It is a quarter-pounder with extra American cheese. No onions, no mustard, no ketchup, no pickle.
What the fuck?
And add mayonnaise.
Just mayonnaise.
Just mayonnaise.
They took
And
away the
cheese.
ketchup.
Yeah, just mayonnaise and cheese.
Extra mayonnaise and cheese?
Yeah, extra mayonnaise. Yep. Extra cheese, extra mayonnaise. Well, not extra mayonnaise because it doesn't normally come on there. You have to add it. So they took all that stuff off. And yeah, she ate like half of one, and because she's like, well, I guess I'm hungry still. They didn't bring my chicken nuggets, but I'll eat one of these monstrous creations.
Yikes,
Yeah,
man.
she ate like half of it and it was disgusting. So guess what I had for lunch today? 2 leftover quarter-pounders with no slivered onions, no mustard, no ketchup, no pickle, but with mayonnaise and extra cheese. They weren't that bad. I mean, they were gross because I had to like reheat them in the microwave.
Yeah,
and I don't think you can
you
heat
can't,
mayonnaise.
You can't heat mayo.
I'm like waiting.
It's actually like poisonous.
Yeah,
to heat
I'm
mayo.
waiting to like get horrible stomach pains soon. I might just like start vomiting crazy middle of the show.
Like legitimately, that is actually like bad for you.
Yeah,
because
it looked bad. I'm like, that doesn't look right.
So let me do 2 things here. So I'm an advocate for mayo on a burger, but you have to have ketchup with it. You got to make the fry sauce. You can't just do like mayo only. That's just weird. That's just a weird thing. When I worked at,
I'm okay with mayo on the burger, but
yeah, mayo.
but you quarter-pounder.
You gotta have gotta have the ketchup, man. You gotta have the ketchup to cut through the mayo. So when I worked at Gatsby's, we didn't have too many like people try to violate health codes. The only time you ran into that, because there's like those moments on the menu where it's like eating uncooked meat is
right,
blah blah blah, and there's a level of steak that blue, where it's like this is literally like dangerous to consume.
Yeah.
And we had people order it all the time. How we had someone that wanted a pizza because we had a pizza oven, and we made some solid ass pizzas there. And they wanted mayo cooked on the pizza.
Ugh.
And they literally had to get the chef to go out there and explain why it was poisonous for us to actually heat the mayo in the oven on the pizza. Because it wasn't like mayo on the pizza after. It's like, I want my shit fucking baked with mayo. Like, I want it baked with that on there.
Gross.
And it's like, we literally can't do that because you could possibly die. Like, it's not okay.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Reheated mayo is not the way to go,
It looked
Mark.
like gold. So I was like, mixed it up, and I'm like, nope.
It's like when the Miracle Jar has been sitting in the fridge too long, and it's get that like at the top part it's yellow, and then the bottom part's still white. It's like that doesn't look healthy.
Jeff says hot mayo sounds like the worst porn ever. Shit, that might be the episode now. Hot mayo.
There's too many good names now.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, that was my fat dude story.
Man, hot mayo. That's fucking gross. So I mean, you said the burger was edible though, right? Like it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't terrible. It was.
I mean, it's
like
it's
I
a
said,
burger.
it was mainly just gross because I had to reheat it.
Compare it to a 7-Eleven burger.
7-Eleven burger's better.
Damn. Yeah, we got to do that. We got to do that one day on.
I'm telling you, those aren't that bad.
I think one day on stream we get like a 7-Eleven, a Burger King, a Kurger Bing, and a McDonald's burger and verse them. Much better than the beef and cheddar. Whoa! That is blasphemy. Beef and cheddar is fucking amazing. You get that onion bun. I've been eating. We had Rallies, or not Rallies. We had Arby's one
you
day.
hate Arby's, I thought.
Sometimes you have too much Arby's, and I think that's what a lot of people have discovered is that, like if you do that family deal more than once in like a 3-month span, it's like I've had way more Arby's than anyone needs to experience. So we got like the 2 for $6 beef and cheddar or roast beef at work, and then we threw the Jamocha shakes on there.
Yeah.
I've started drinking coffee more as I've gotten older because I need it to get through the day now.
We'll have a great debate on that.
Yeah, we can because
Coffee's gross.
Yeah, we can have a debate on that. I've tried a Jamocha shake before coffee and after coffee.
Jamocha shake doesn't count.
Yeah, it is. It's just it's 2 shots of coffee in there.
Yeah, but it's a milkshake.
I'm just saying, it's fucking good. It's a great shake.
I guess.
Stop watching Contra.
I'm not watching Contra.
Oh my God. Just watch Mark on the camera. He's literally like just eyeing the same thing he's seen 30 fucking times over. It's amazing that he can do that.
You always catch me.
I've caught you since we started the stream.
Even Dylan was here in town, and he's like, "Yeah, did you watch that TV like the whole fucking time?"
Yeah, I watch him the whole time, and you guys do too.
This way.
So we'll catch up on chat here. So Hot Mayo sounds like the worst porn title ever. Much better than Beef and Cheddar. Speedway burgers aren't horrible either. I will agree with that, actually.
Ooh.
Those aren't that bad. But they're like $1, so that's not real meat in there.
I built a house one day by a Speedway. I had so many Speedy reward points, man. I was eating.
What do you even use those on?
Food like that. I
really?
ate for lunch for there forever, man. It was dope. It was not the greatest lunches, but I saved money.
Yeah. It's I probably have like thousands of Speedy rewards saved up. I'll get that free freezy one day. And Jeff thinks that is an epic shake. Matt thinks it's a blended latte. It is, yeah, it really is. So we've been doing this this music topic lately, this debate, and we actually have quite the compilation, quite the compilation of music here from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep, from Turtles. Quite the cockelation.
Quite the cockelation. It is from Turtles in Time and Hyperstone Heist, right?
Yep.
So Genesis versus Super Nintendo.
That's what that's what we've been doing the last few weeks here, is comparing the two, Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Now, these are different games, but they're very close, and they're both very expensive and hard to find.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're not super hard to find. They're not like little Samsung rare, but they're pretty tough to find.
Yeah.
Hyperstone Heist even harder.
Plus, they're both fucking great.
They're both awesome games.
So let's play so this is a direct comparison sound video.
So it's going to play one from, we're not going to tell you what one's what, but it is going to play one, and then it's going to go right into the other version of that, and then another song from this one, and then that version into the different 16-bit version.
And it's a 30-minute video, so we're going to sit here and listen to the whole thing.
Yep. No, we're going to listen to probably about 3 minutes maybe.
Okay.
So, here we go. Character select screen.
Last one was 2 for me.
Yeah. Last one was 1 for me.
This one's 2 for me too. God dang. God dang. Wow.
I like the first one a lot, but the second one is good.
I'm 2-2.
All right.
This is going to be tough to beat. This one's unbeatable.
Is it gonna go to the next one? Wait.
I'm not pausing. Okay, we'll play the next one.
Really going for a long time. It's gotta end soon.
We're just going for it.
We'll just do the rest of the show with this as background music. So, Matt.
Holy shit, it's still going.
So, Matt, I went to Drummond Island this weekend.
It's still going. I will say, my order right now is 2-2-1.
2-2-1?
2-2-1, but we haven't heard the third
no.
two.
You can't vote.
Ooh.
It's so different. Like, I mean... Oh shit, you feel that? They're both fucking awesome.
I think we have our answers here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go 2-2-1 for sure.
2-2-1?
2-2-1. That Genesis, that end, yeah, sorry. One all the way. Ian Montgomery goes one all the way. At the end there,
2-2-2 for Matt Klaus.
2-2-2, and Matt did say he was biased there. The end there was really good. I like that the end track that we played bounced from like bass to treble. Like it went very low and then it went very high, and that almost changed my mind.
Yeah, and then it did the whole weird stereo thing where it kind of tripped from back and forth. But
And I like that.
Yeah, and it did, each song focused like on different styles, like different parts of the song, like bumped louder than different ones. I don't know, man. It's tough.
So we played 3 songs there, each one from the Sega and each one from the Super Nintendo. The first was Super Nintendo, the second was Sega. So it was Super Nintendo, Sega, Super, Sega, Super, Sega. I go Sega, Sega, Super Nintendo there.
Man.
And usually I would have usually went one all the way, but sometimes those Genesis songs just hit a little better.
And Hyperstone Heist, man, that shit bumps.
Yeah, that's a good ass game.
Man,
like that's a really good game. The last three,
okay, I'll say one for the first song.
One.
I'm going Super Nintendo on the first song. Second one, I really like Super Nintendo's, but no, man, Genesis wins that one.
Genesis is easy on that second one. It's like immediate for me.
And then, oh god, the third one, I gotta pick one. I gotta pick it. I'm going with Super Nintendo. So I'm gonna go 1-2-1.
1-2-1.
Yep.
Weird. Usually you go Genesis. You're more of a Genesis. Yeah, that's fair.
I think my big thing is I hate people shitting on Genesis music compared to Super Nintendo, because Super Nintendo is usually better, but there are some awesome songs on Genesis, and we saw some tonight.
Seriously, Johnston went 2-2-2. Matt went 2-2-2. Jared went 1-2-2. It looks like Sega is winning this one.
Wow.
By a landslide.
By
honestly.
a landslide, Bob.
And Jonathan goes Sega across the board. I can't be wrong. I can't give issue with that. Hyperstone Heist, when you think about it, so you've got Turtles 1, which is like that kind of open world Turtles game on NES. Then you've got Turtles 2, the arcade style. Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, is like the precursor of Turtles in Time. Fucking awesome game. A little late in NES cycle. Like it's definitely like the end of an era, for sure.
I think 2 and 3. I don't think the NES can handle those games.
No, and you can tell with 3 that it's really pushing the limits on it. Turtles in Time is fucking amazing.
So is Hyperstone Heist. They're both great games.
So those last 3 that they did, Manhattan Project, Turtles in Time, and Hyperstone Heist, are probably like the trifecta of Turtles games. Those games are, all 3 of those are bomb-ass games.
Probably the best Turtle games ever made.
Because you and I played, you and I crushed
And
it.
I do like the first Turtles, even though everyone shits on it.
It's still fun, yeah.
Yeah.
you and I crushed through Turtles in Time together, and then we started Hyperstone Heist, which was, or not, we started Manhattan Project together, which is exceedingly more difficult than Turtles in Time. That game's hard. It's not an easy game for sure.
Yeah.
And I love all 3 of those beat 'em ups.
If you guys are a huge fan of Ninja Turtles, you have to play the Ninja Turtles pinball at Crazy Quarters,
which is borderline my favorite one.
Yeah,
there.
it's part of the league, and yeah, that was fun. This is that what we're getting into next?
Yeah, we can go. Is that just our Streets of Rage song?
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean it is an epic song for that. Yeah, so anyone that's listening to the show, send us in your opinions on that. So, like I said, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Super Genesis, Super Genesis. I go 2-2-1. Mark goes 1-2-1.
Yeah,
1-2-1, and everyone else went Sega pretty much. So, let's get into our pinball league stories.
pinball league.
So.
Crazy Quarters.
We went to this league, right? And I got there early. I got there at like 4.
Right.
And I was playing for a while. I was practicing, getting my shots down, learning these boards a little more. I have never done worse in my entire life than I did at pinball that week. And you can see on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I legitimately got last fucking place.
Yeah.
I got last fucking place last week.
It's rough, man. I felt bad for you. I was like, I just kept doing the pat on the back. Like, it's all right, man. You come back.
You know, it was
It's frustrating when you're just in that rut.
I did okay on Universe, and everything else just kept draining right down the middle. I just didn't get a chance. The last game we played was World Cup Soccer, and that is my board there, man. That's my game. I usually score 500 million points. That's my normal amount that I score on that is 500 million. I think I hit 70 mil or something like that. It just down. I just wasn't. I've realized that practicing is bad juju. And someone was like, I think Jason said when he goes to practice, he never plays the boards that we play that week. He practices his shot on different games, and then just goes in for that one time.
That's what I did. Because I practiced before and sucked. I'm really weird. When I've been playing, I'll do mediocre, okay, I guess, on all of them, and then one maybe do okay with, and then one I'll just completely shit the bed on. And so I've always stayed around that like 20. There's 32 people in the league, and I stay around 21, 22, 23 area. That's where I've been the last 3 weeks. I just stay stuck right there. I was pretty excited, though. I did get 18. I suck ass at Black Knight. Horrible at that one.
Fuck that game.
And I got 18 mil. I did pretty good on that one.
Oh yeah, because we have 2 weeks to catch up on here. Technically.
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
No.
Because we didn't talk about it Monday night.
What are you talking about?
We didn't talk about pinball last Monday, so we have 2 weeks of pinball.
Okay.
So your Black Knight is last week's.
Was it?
Yeah, because we haven't talked about it.
Oh, okay.
So we have 2 weeks of pinball to catch up on.
Yeah.
Fuck Black Knight. I hate that game, and I never do good at it.
Yeah, Black Knight. But the Universe was sweet. I loved Universe. I got my best score there. But yeah, I mean,
you like those old school pinball games.
I love them. Yeah. So yeah, Universe is fun. It's a really old one. There's tiny little baby flippers on the side, and yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a pachinko machine almost, except you can keep that ball in play a little bit longer.
Yeah,
and you can keep it like sometimes you just get a good run where you can keep that thing going and going and going.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I made it go around. I got over 1,000 on it, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, then this week they had Ninja Turtles on there, and I was all pumped because I'm like, hell yeah, I've done some awesome scores on Ninja Turtles. I'm really excited. Absolutely sucked.
Yep.
Horrible score on Ninja Turtles. It was very, very sad because I was all excited to crush it with Ninja Turtles, and that's how it goes, man. Sometimes you're best. You focus so much on trying really hard on the tables you're not good at, and then you got the ones that you are good at, and just slip up on them. So
that's what I learned is just don't practice the games you play that week. Practice some other ones.
Shout out to Ian who's watching the show right now. He is, I believe, second place.
Yeah.
Or did he drop?
No, I think he's probably top 5. I'm pretty sure.
Still, I think he's second place. But yeah, Ian is our guy we're rooting for because he's actually pretty good.
I usually check Ian's stats because I flip him off every time I see the scoreboard. It's like, man, fuck that guy. He's so fucking good.
So yeah, I will say though there was a tournament I was at, and what was it for? Oh, the Avengers tournament.
Yeah.
And yeah, I messed up and told Joe who runs it. I accidentally said he asked me if this one score was. He asked me the scores, or he asked me the names. He's like, so it was this person, this person, this person? And I thought he was asking who was in the league, or who was in the, turn, who was
order.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told him, I'm like, yeah. But then he must have thought that I put, that's who won. And I was like, oh, wait, I had, no, I actually won that game. And then it was like, shut the whole tournament down. I fucking was so embarrassed. I was like, actually kind of made me mad too. I did get a little frustrated and upset. And once that happened, I played like fucking shit the rest of the time.
You let Joe get in your head.
Joe got in my head, and I was pretty upset. But then Matt Mays, who wasn't even, old Matty Ice here, who wasn't even in the tournament, shows up. And what's he get? A tournament prize. Just shows up. So he gets free tickets to Here Come the Mummies. And I'm all pissed off because, I was just kind of, felt like it was kind of put on a scene there. It was pretty rough, just new kid trying out. But you know what? You go out there and you give 110%. You learn from your mistakes.
You went, it's your first tournament. You went, and realistically, you did the right thing. You laid the scores out how they were on the score sheet, and there was just some miscommunication there.
Yeah.
And
I mean, everything did get fixed in the long run. It just took a while and everything. So
Joe likes giving people shit. I've gathered that because he gave me shit that day too. And
part of me was like, man, Joe made me mad. And then the next game I played Joe, and I'm like, fuck this.
I'm gonna beat that ass.
I'm gonna take Joe down. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna step up and take him down. Turns out Joe's the best fucking pinball player in the whole goddamn country practically, and he wins every tournament. And it's like, dude, what was the Revenge from Mars? No, what's it?
Oh yeah, Revenge from Mars.
Dude, he was on it. His term was like 20 minutes. I think he just got bored playing for a while, and then he just stopped because he knew no one would catch him.
Yeah,
he won the tournament. He's won every tournament, I'm pretty sure. He's the fucking
How is Joe allowed to play in the tournament? Joe, how are you allowed to play in a tournament at your own business?
Hey, I didn't want to bring that up, but you did.
Dude, you're going to smoke. If you and Chris play in that tournament, you're going to beat every single fucking person because you and Chris's...
You're calling them out. I don't know if we should do that.
Oh, I love them. These guys are fucking great. They're just way better at pinball than any of us. At least for me.
There goes the sponsorship. Next week, all right. Next week we'll be rocking Kokomo shirts.
No, they are very fucking good at pinball. I've watched Chris and Joe play. I haven't played much with Jeff. Him and I have just played DDR together. But I've watched both them play, and they're very good at giving. They're all about giving people tips and trying to learn those boards more. They're very transparent about everything. This is what you're supposed to shoot for in this game. These are the modes that you need to activate. When I played Dialed In, he was like, this is what you need to do. You need to hit these drop-down targets or you're not going to score any points.
Chris is the one who's taught me a lot. He helped my Mandalorian score, exponentially, man.
Yeah.
So much better, yeah. So, yeah, Chris is the man when it comes to that. He taught me a lot with that, so.
I played my first week on, without the group. And Joe was giving me some pointers on some of them. I'm like, dude, I don't understand what the fucking things I need to do on this board are. He's like, well, just try this. And I did put some good scores up that first week. I got 16-16, and then, I'm 21 now. So I really fell back last week.
You'll bounce back, man. I decided not to practice on any of the machines. I decided to do that. I just went in there to get warmed up to actually hit flippers and play pinball and kind of just, follow the ball with my eyes, something small like that. That's all. Just to warm up a little bit, not get too much into it, because I've put up some baller scores in training before, and then
I will say it was almost a disappointing uncle moment. He didn't give me any reaction, but when I handed Joe my scorecard last week, I just felt disappointed. Like I let someone down.
Papa Joe.
It's like, man, these scores are so fucking bad, and I'm here more than most of these people. It's like, what am I doing with my life? Like it was so bad.
I've had that feeling too. I'm always like, I put so much money in these machines.
Joe, don't talk to me about this right now. I can't handle. So we got done playing pinball. And I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Do we have any more arcade stuff to talk about?
It.
So we got done playing pinball, and I was mad.
He was mad.
I was super
mad.
Jason kind of was my psychiatrist through this whole adventure. Like each game, I was like, I started with high hopes. I'm like, man, last game sucked, but this game's a new game. I'll start it out because I'm a positive guy. And that last Wizard of Oz killed it for me. I got like fucking 3 points on that thing. And I was just like,
Wizard of Oz is brutal.
Today's not my fucking day, man. It's just not how it's going.
Chris Anderson's kind of like my little psychiatrist when it comes to that. He's always like,
Chris wasn't there, man.
Yeah. Usually when I see him, he like walks by and he gives me a fist bump and he's like, man, just good luck, brother. Like,
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, the whole pinball league is awesome when it comes to that. Like, yeah, everyone's cool.
I've met some really cool fucking people through there. Like, there's a lot of cool people, and the people I've been able to surround myself with, we all suck equally. And then when you get that really good game, you're like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, awesome. Like, you're always rooting for other people. And just trying to, like, even though it's a competitive thing, you're always trying to root for each other and have a good time.
Yeah, I'm getting matched up with people that are like goddamn pros.
Yeah. I totally get that. So I ended that pinball week knowing that I just sucked a big fat egg that time. And I went to Galaga. It's like, I need to go to my baby and fix the mistake that happened weeks ago.
Yep, he had to go to his happy place.
I zoned out. No one was talking to me. Like I was just zoned in on Galaga, and I absolutely dominated that game. When you came over, I had like 7 extra guys. I could have probably scored. I feel like I probably could have scored another 500,000 on that thing. But I fucking put my initials in on the top spot on that. The score is 999,970. If I would have gotten any more, it would have rolled that thing over, and I wouldn't have been able to put my initials in. So that was my entire goal after that pinball tournament, was to beat my high score on Galaga, get that damn high score set with my initials so that no one can lay claim to my Galaga machine at Crazy Quarters Arcade. If you want to try, there are 20 points available to you. You have 999,980 or 90 that you can hit. That's it. You get 20 points. Anything over that, your initials aren't going to set, and it doesn't fucking matter to me. So,
good job, Matt. I'm proud of you.
Good luck.
Joe's probably hearing this. He's probably fucking unplugging that bitch, resetting that score right now.
You know what? Next time I go there, though, so I found out a little trick with Galaga. So the first player spot rolls that score. If you put in enough quarters to get the second player spot, it will keep adding up your score. So you can get to the million score, and it'll display it. It won't display it in the high score spot, but it'll display it in your score. So next time I go there, I've gotten exactly what I need. If someone beats my score, I'm just going to let them have it. Like, good for you. That's fucking impressive that you were able to do that. I don't care enough at this point. You got my score. But I'm gonna really shoot for like the highest score possible, because I crushed through it. It only took me a half hour to get that.
Yeah, go for your ultimate high score.
Last time it almost took me an hour to get that, and my hand was like cramped. I thought I broke my hand playing the game. So it was a good time. Even though I sucked at pinball, I brought it back with Galaga.
Hell yeah!
One day I'll be the fucking world record holder.
They have this little basketball game that you push the basketballs, and they're like little ping pong balls. I love that game. I'm not good at it.
You beat my ass.
Guess who has the world record? The record for that? Not world record.
Joe.
Fucking Joe.
He's good at it, man.
Go to every machine. Joe. That's what I want you guys to do. All the listeners. I want you to get your quarters and flood Crazy Quarters and take down Joe's high scores. It would be like an army.
We love you, Joe, but you're too fucking good at games. Well, why don't we get into some store stories, Mark? This is going to be a late show, so anyone watching still, we still got plenty of stuff to talk about. Anyone listening still, this is one of our longer shows, so stay tuned. We missed you guys last week.
If you got to go to bed, can't stick around, we'll make sure the show's up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts tomorrow morning for you.
It'll be up for you. But Mark, let's talk about some store stories here.
Cheer.
So you have a lot here. which is normal for Mark. It sounds about right.
Me? What do I bitch a lot?
Man, no, you don't bitch ever. Come on. Why don't you want to get into some of your stories here, Mark?
See, some of them link together, so it looks like I have a lot.
Well, you take you know what? I'm going to transition over to you. You take the crown here.
I'm like Garth from Wayne's World. So yeah, let's see. So we got toxic customers. Everyone knows them, right? Customers that come in, maybe you guys don't know them. They come into video game stores and I don't know what it is. Maybe they like another store more than yours. First time they come in, I like Game On way more than this place. And just like that body language they put off.
You probably hear that about me to Reload a lot.
No. No, your customers aren't dicks. But yeah.
That's fair.
No, I mean, I don't know if they say that, if it's Game On. I'm just using it as an example for stores. But yeah, like they just come in and just like, not impressed. I'm like, you don't even know anybody that works here. We obviously have a good display of games. It's just dumb. Like, you gotta kind of have this negative attitude right from the start. And then there's other people. There's people that they just gotta go out of their way to say shit to just kind of irk you, you know?
Yeah.
And what's wrong? What did
your Mountain Dew?
They put it back in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
Grab it for me though, brah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so like I took a picture with the Mandalorian table, and I was like, "Hey, we got the Mandalorian here in Saginaw." It was like a picture of it. Should I even mention this?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, so I took a picture of it to show off the pinball table we got, and then the dude's got to comment on there and be like, "Wow, shelves are looking pretty bare, dude." Just like you could barely even see the shelves in the back of the picture.
It's like he had that thing like queued, ready to go.
Right? Like fucking toxic ass people, customers. I don't know, man. Like it's
dude, it is what it is.
You can't fucking win, you know, you can't make everybody love you, but
I literally
so there's those people.
Hold on, let me add to that.
I was just about to segue into my next part.
Okay. Well, segue. No, you'll be able to. I hate, like...
You still on me?
No. I'm all about reviews. Like, I like having a good... Because reviews go a long way. Though you don't think so, or you may not think so. Like, if I see a restaurant with 3 stars and then a similar ethnic like, say I'm going to go get Mexican food. There's a Mexican restaurant with 4.5 stars compared to the 3-star. I'm probably going to go to the 4.5 star. They go a big way for me.
Right.
And I feel the same way about...
That's a Mexican restaurant, though. It's not a video game store.
Well, I feel the same way about a video game store. If there's a video game store that has 2 stars, I'm still probably going to go to it because I don't care. But
right.
I want my store to have a good fucking rating.
Yeah.
Someone left me a review. I mean, you've been in my store. I'm not trying to gloat or anything. Someone left me a review that was like 2 stars.
You got a good store, man. And that's coming from a competitor.
And it was like their only complaint for 2 stars was not much inventory. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like I'm going to be honest, I got a lot of stuff in there. Whether it's not, maybe, I don't know if he was just looking for like, 3DO games or something.
Right.
If he's looking for 3DO games, yeah.
Not a
I
lot.
got a pretty sparse inventory on those.
N-Gage, don't have much.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I ain't got you covered there. Oh, my God. It made me so mad. I wanted to, like, comment and be like, what the fuck are you looking for, man? Can I take pictures of my shelves and show you?
I thought about it. Like that made me so mad when that one guy said I just wanted to just take a picture. Like, it was like the PS1 section. You know how skinny, spined PS1 games are? That shit takes up a lot of, like, not much space. You can fit a lot of PS1 games on a shelf, and I had like 5 rows deep. But you let it get to you, man. There's
it doesn't matter, and you let it bother you. And fuck that guy for commenting on my stuff, and fuck that guy for commenting on your stuff because
that was my personal Facebook.
If you don't realize, getting games in is not that easy. Getting retro games, especially, is not easy. Like retro trades have dwindled down. They're probably you probably get 25% of what you used to. It doesn't happen. You never get that 64 trade that's 30 games deep, or the NES trade that's like 70 games. It just doesn't happen anymore.
And honestly, I didn't even want to mention it because the whole point of it was probably just so I can get mentioned on the podcast.
Well, you got mentioned.
Well, you got mentioned on the podcast.
So fuck you.
So yeah, so you got these toxic people and all this. Oh yeah, by the way, we got a 3-star review one time. Guess what they said? Nice.
Oh, those are the worst. Those are like cool store.
No,
good vibe.
It was literally one word. 3-star review. Nice.
Why even leave a review? Just don't leave a review. You've only deteriorated this thing.
So yeah, that's the one that's
it should only be like 1 in 5 star.
Yeah.
Because none of the others matter. They just mess with stuff.
Well, that's why they changed it like to I think Facebook did. It's recommend or do not recommend.
Yeah.
So but yeah.
Anyway.
Got those toxic people. Then you have awesome customers that come in. Just the coolest people ever. This dude brought in this Cyrax. This freaking Cyrax statue that he 3D printed for me. And it was freaking awesome. And the guy's name was, he knows you, Herman Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really cool customer. Cool dude, man. 3D printed this Cyrax. And he brought it in to show me because I told him I'm into painting and everything. And yeah, he brought it in and he just gave it to me. He's like, yeah, man, check it out. He's like, all he asks is that I paint it and send him a picture of it when it's painted.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I got it all primed up. I just got to find the perfect yellow for the Cyrax. So you get customers like that are just incredible, awesome, and they completely just wipe those negative, toxic customers out of the way. Forgotten memory because you got badass customers. There's so many more badass customers than there are shitty ones.
Yeah.
So that's what makes the job awesome.
Yep.
So they had another guy come in, and this guy came in, and right after the dude gave me the 3D printed thing, it was like instant story day. The guy came in, he's like, hey, man, you got an application? I'm like, I guess not really hiring right now, but I didn't say that to him, but I'm like, yeah, actually, ironically, I had one right on the printer. I'm like, yeah, here you go, man. Hand it to him. He's like, thanks. He's like, I just need something for unemployment so that it looks like I'm trying to find a job, man.
Wow.
I'm
That's
trying not to get political with this.
No, I wouldn't.
But yeah, dude, come on.
Unemployment. I mean, I don't really care. Unemployment's fucking stupid right now.
Yeah, I'm like, just fuck. I want it to almost be like, dude, give me that paper back. The fucking piece of paper.
That 5-cent paper that you just took from me.
And the ink that I fucking used to print on it. Give me that shit back.
Yeah, fuck off.
God, it's just like, man, fucking lousy.
No, I hate that
lousy
shit.
Human beings out there right now. So
I've had some good and bad lately. I've had I won't really talk about this too much. What was I'm trying to figure out what was happening. I was trying to get out like on time one night, which never happens. It just doesn't. Like you want to get out like, you know, before, whether you close at 8, whether you close at 9, you want to get out like quarter after. And it just doesn't really work out that way, honestly. Yeah. So one night we had everything ready to go. We were dead from 8 to 9. It's like, fuck yeah. Like we're going to be able to get out. I got this thing going. I can shoot out of here and just go. 8:55. 4 people walk in, 2 couples. And one of them, they know exactly what they want, which I'm fine with those people. It's like, hey, I'm just looking for this. That's it. Like,
you guys got this? No? Okay, see it.
Yeah, exactly.
In and out.
Other people, they go and they look at our CDs, and they're just browsing through them. It's like 9:10 when I'm just like pacing at the counter. It's like, oh my fucking God. Like, as they walk in, they're like, we only got 5 minutes. Like, let's hurry up. And I'm never the guy that's like, Hey, fucking 9:00. It's 8:59. Doors closed soon. But I want to be. But I don't.
But in your mind, you are.
I don't do it. But in my mind, I'm just screaming at them. And so I'm letting them check the CDs out. It's whatever. And then they roll up to the counter. It's 9:10. And they're like, okay, yeah, we got these CDs. And then they look over because they're right at the end of the counter. They look over and they see the DVD room. They're like, oh, my God, you guys have DVDs?
For days.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Can I see your CDs so I can get them ready for when you guys check out? That's what I said to them. I was like, yeah, can I get your CDs so I can make sure they're good to go?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah. They look for another, 10 minutes. It's like, just fucking want to, flip the table. I don't remember what was going on that night, but it's like, I need to get out of here. You guys are fucking with my steez right now.
Steez.
Stop it.
That's awesome.
I don't mind you coming in if you know what you're looking for. You can't window shop at 8:55. That's like going to a restaurant and placing an order 5 minutes before the kitchen closes. It's like, fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
So I actually do have a late night one here, too, where we're getting ready to close. I had to write up this huge thing because I just let an employee go, and I had to let the team know and stuff. So I had to write up a pretty big report on our work app there. So John was nice enough to run the counter for me near the end of the night, and this dude came in with a cup about 6 inches big and full of nothing but pennies.
Oh, my God.
All pennies. All pennies. And he was putting a down payment on a repair he has right now. He wasn't going to pay the whole thing off or pick up the repair. He just wanted to put a down payment on it with pennies.
No fucking way.
Yeah. And he did complain that the bank wouldn't give him cash for it or whatever, or roll it for him or anything like that.
Yeah.
He was complaining about that, which is kind of funny because they talk about
they
a
need
coin
change
shortage.
right now.
Yeah, they have a coin shortage, but they still won't let somebody do that unless they have a bank account. But still, for fuck's sakes, man, get a bank account.
Yeah.
So yeah, then John was a baller about it, dude, because he was helping somebody else. He's like, I'm not counting them, man. Straight up, he's like, yeah, that's fine, but I'm not counting them. He made this dude count all of his fucking pennies out.
No, that's insane. Like,
yeah,
nickels, dimes, quarters. All right, I'll deal with it for a bit. I need that change, but pennies,
whole cup. I think he put like $3 down on on a fucking repair.
Fuck you. Like, nah, I'm not counting that shit out.
So yeah, late night penny guy. He was super nice, but it was just like, at that point, you're gonna be open. You're not gonna close on time. You just gotta laugh about the scenario.
You ever have that trade come in that is there's just the guy that wants to talk with you the entire time?
Yeah.
So I've got this couple that they only come in maybe every other month. They trade in about 80 to 120 games.
Nice.
And they just stare at me the entire time.
They don't talk?
They don't talk.
Oh, no.
I've got literal chairs set up by the VR booths, and they always come in early. I'm like, hey, I've got some nice chairs over there if you guys want to chill or if you want to look around. I'll let you know when I'm all done with this. No, they just fucking stare at me the whole time.
Oh.
They're like, nah, we're good. It's like, really?
I mean, they don't even do, because like we're pretty good. I think that's where we've gotten good at small talk, is by doing trade-ins to make things not awkward.
Dude, they don't. Like, I'll talk with them, and it's just like,
nothing.
Nah, no. This is all business. And then you get the flip side of that. There's no, like, sometimes you get the middle ground where it's some nice small talk, like, yeah, it's fine. They're up there chilling, whatever. And then you get the guy that's just won't fucking go away. Won't shut the fuck up. I had a guy that traded in a microphone and an amplifier because I take those things.
Is there an eye roll there?
No.
Okay. No, Eric.
There was an eye roll because of this guy.
Oh, okay.
Like, if someone was like, dude, I got this guitar, I got this amp, I got this microphone I'm trading in, it's like, fuck yeah. I love this kind of equipment. Bring it in. This guy just wanted to talk to me about cocaine.
Cocaine?
Just cocaine, man. He was like, yeah, man, I got this new job. I need some money for gas. Got this new job. I got fucked over from my last job. He owes me $428. It's under the table, but I'm just waiting on that paycheck. But I got a new job, and I just started. I need some gas to get to work, so that's why I'm getting rid of this stuff. I used to be in a death metal band. I used to do screamo, and this was my equipment for it. That's why this thing says pussy on the side. There's literally like a printed label that said pussy. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take that off, man. He's like, oh, that's
you can't sell it with pussy on.
That's my label, dude. Like, you're gonna take that off. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take that off. Literally while you're standing here.
So no customers see pussy on the side of this.
And he's like, yeah, man. I've been doing good, getting a new job, getting my life on track. Went over to my buddies last night. 8 ball of cocaine, bro. Fucking 8 ball of cocaine. Just crushed it with him. That's actually what I'm about to do when I get out of here, is throw him a few bucks. And I got my gas bill that I need to pay, but I'm going to set some money aside. My buddy's house, he's got 8 ball of cocaine that I'm going to go just fucking crush with him, man. We got some drinks and stuff. We're going to have a good time. But yeah, and then I got my job tomorrow that I just started. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Those like little kids wondering if you have Skylanders, and this dude's just like standing right next to him talking about his pussy sticker and railing lines of coke.
Oh my God. This was like 10:30 in the morning. He had that amplifier, he had that microphone, and he had an Xbox One original, and it needed an update. So if anyone's ever like this is only for the retail people out there, that someone brings you an Xbox One original, it always needs an update, and it always takes as long as possible. Yeah. It's like a 1 gigabyte update. It's going to take a fucking hour. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just going to take that long. And that thing needed an 8 gig update.
Oh, my God.
I started it right away, and he started just going off about cocaine. And he's like, yeah, man, I used to work on this. The last job site I worked at, they used to hang out in my car and we'd do cocaine together. And then I was like, at that point, guys, I can't do cocaine in my car. We can't do this anymore. And they just started doing cocaine in another car. So it's like,
at that point, I'd almost take the risk and gamble it, hope the system works.
That's exactly what I fucking did.
Get the guy out of the store.
Because it would have been another hour.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man, it's going to take a little while if you want to run and go do some stuff. And he's like, no, man, I ain't got shit to do. I ain't got
Except for sit here and talk to you about coke.
I ain't got no gas. I ain't got no job right now. I have no money. My buddy has cocaine, though. So he wanted to hang out and just chat. Yep, I ran that bitch without testing that Xbox to its fullest extent. Thank God it worked.
Yep.
But I was not about to sit there and deal with that cocaine chatter for...
Wow.
Fucking 2 hours, man. It was 45 minutes, and I just had to...
Last customer I had, which I actually sent your way. Sorry. It might have worked out better. We're incredibly backed up right now in repairs. We are starting to get caught up still. But we had this guy come in and wanted us to fix his laptop. Stat. Right now. Here. Let's do it. Didn't have a technician in Saginaw yet. He hadn't came in yet for the day. And... yeah, wanted his computer fixed ASAP because it works for his pacemaker. He had his pacemaker hooked up to it or something. I don't know.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah, total asshole. Total asshole, man. Like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I need it done now. And I'm like, okay, well, my tech's not in yet. And then he's like, well, when he's going to get here? And I'm like, well, let me find out. I'm like, okay, he should be here in like a half an hour. Well, okay, man, but... I need this fixed. And I'm like, okay, well, I will let you know. We are pretty backed up right now. It's like about a week and a half, maybe 2 week turnaround time on this. I can't do that, man. This thing's hooked up to my pacemaker. I need this shit done now. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, we do offer an expedited service. Just a little bit.
For fucks like you that need this thing to power their life.
It's an extra, $30, and we'll try and knock it out in a couple days, like within we'll try and knock it out as soon as we can. He's just like shaking his head. He's like, that's so fucked. And I'm like, what? He's like, no, that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't do that. He's like, that's exactly what's fucking wrong. Bullshit like that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, we're short staffed right now. this is just how it is. And he's like, yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This fucking COVID bullshit and all this stuff. God. And this dude practically blamed me for the fucking COVID.
For the COVID, yeah.
Yeah, for the fucking coronavirus. It was my fault because I couldn't fix his computer. And then he started going off on a long tangent about Joe Biden.
Oh,
because, like,
boy.
Super Trump supporter just going ham. And I'm just like... Okay. Well, there's this place, Media Reload, down the road.
Did you really?
And there's a guy named Eddie, and he's a great technician. He works on computers all the time. He can probably bang it out for you real quick, man. He's a good guy, dude. He used to work here.
You fucker.
He used to work here. He's like, I don't understand why you guys can't do it. I've done business with you for years and all this stuff, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, Eddie used to work here. He's a good guy, so go down and see Eddie. So I tried throwing you guys a customer. I figured you can... Eddie's fast at that shit.
We probably took care of it.
Yeah.
If people are like, yeah, we usually just
plus
fucking
Eddie
knock
loves
it out.
Trump, so it works out.
Speaking of that, I forgot about that from the Cheeseburger Festival. As I was walking back to my car, after I purchased all these cheeseburgers, a Trump table with Trump merch was set up. And the chick was like, did I talk to you yet? I'm like, no, you didn't. I was like walking by. She's like, would you like to get some Trump merch? And I'm like, do you have any Biden stuff by chance?
Why would you say that to them?
Because fuck that bitch.
Well, still though, just avoid it.
I don't. What am I? No, it's like because I'm me and I like confrontation.
They might bite you.
And she was like, paused. Well, not really anything with good language on it. Like I can respect that. Like I wasn't mad at her. She wasn't mad at me. We just let it happen right there. That's exactly what needed to happen.
That's what you got to do, man.
It's incredible that you've watched the same fucking
I'm not even watching, I'm just listening to you.
For like 30 minutes.
I'm just watching
for
it
for 2 hours and you're still watching it. Do you really like that waterfall level that much? The graphics that good on it?
It's so good. But yeah, dude, there's this one guy. Yeah, this one guy up in Traverse City. He's a fucking hardcore Trumper. And so is my stepdad.
And we respect all political opinions. Except if you like
No, I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to piss anyone off,
yeah.
but
you guys know our opinions and you're allowed to have your own, and I didn't get mad at the chick. I was just like, do you have any Biden stuff? Because I knew she didn't, but I wanted to throw that out there. Just make it a little just throw a little fucking jab in there. Like
I've been asked so many times.
I don't want your Trump shit at all.
I've been asked so many times my political view at work, and my perfect answer is, unfortunately, I don't talk about politics while I'm at work.
Yeah.
And then they leave, and I talk about politics
behind their back.
But you don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ah. But yeah, though, this one kid came in today. He's like, look at this picture of Biden. Huh, isn't that funny? Look at this meme here, huh? And then he's like, look at this. It's a picture of Trump. He's a picture of Trump, and I look up at him, and he had a Trump hat on. I'm like,
is he like a phoenix? Like he's like on fire, like a holy fucking
I don't know. I was just like,
shit.
Oh, cool, man. Cool.
Yeah, sweet, dude. Bernie got robbed. Fuck yeah, JD. I love that. Well, why don't we get into Mark? We got a couple gems here to talk.
The moral of the story is, we don't care about your political views. We're there to sell you video games.
Yeah, exactly. Don't tell me that you like or hate Trump. I don't fucking care. Because you're not my friend.
Because we'll give you $10 more than GameStop.
This week's video game gem is an arcade gem from Mr. Marky Mark playing at the Pins Bar on Drummond Island, and I've played this at Galloping Ghosts Arcade out in Chicago. It is a fucking great game. And
I don't know if we're talking about the same game here.
Yeah, we are.
Did you check the sheet, the revised outline?
That one?
It's not that one.
This is the thing that you gave me. This is the thing that you gave me.
Yeah, and then there's more to it.
Yeah, okay. So we got 2 gems?
Yeah, we have 2 gems this week. And
what's the other? Like, well,
here's the. I don't know which one you know. Okay, so there's
I know
2
the
gems.
other one.
So the one that was at the pins is called Gapless.
Okay, I've never played that.
Oh my God! So you've never played it?
Never played this.
I sent a picture of it.
Uh-oh, curveball, says Matt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Curveball for me, for sure.
Oh my God. Okay. You need to play this game.
Okay.
It's like Galaga, but on crack, dude.
Okay.
It was made by Namco also.
Ooh.
In 1984, I want to say is what the table said. But yeah,
Well,
Midway
Galaga
Valley.
was made by Midway first, so.
Well, it's Midway Valley. It was on the arcade cabinet.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, so
What is it? Tell me about it.
It's like freaking Galaga. At first, it seems like it's almost too much like Galaga, and then you get to the bonus stage, the challenging stage, and you're juggling. So you hit the guys, and you're like, you keep them going by shooting them still.
I feel like I've absolutely played this actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you get past the challenging stage, it starts out like Galaga. But then all of a sudden they start coming crazy, like left to right and shit.
Yeah, okay.
And it's hard as hell, and it was so challenging and fun as fuck. I want Crazy Quarters to get it so bad. I literally was like asking the chick working at the pins, like I was like, "Yo, are you guys looking to sell any of these?" Like, probably not. They probably don't even own it. It's probably leased out.
Yeah. That's
But yeah, dude, that
is a good
game
game.
is awesome. Gapless. First time I ever played it, and I loved every second of it. It was incredible. But the one you're talking about, the one that we have played before, is a game called Major Havoc.
a vector graphics game, which is actually my favorite graphics ever. The design of them is absolutely my favorite.
Major Havoc is the best vector graphics game, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a toss-up between that or Tempest, and I would rather play Major Havoc.
So at One Up Games right now, we have one of those One Up arcade ones, the Asteroids machine. And if someone doesn't listen to this and go buy it, I might be buying it soon. So it's got Asteroids on it. It's got Lunar Lander, which is not a good game.
It's okay.
I'm not a fan of it.
It's hard. It's really fucking hard.
There's Tempest on it
Amazing.
and Major Havoc.
Major Havoc's incredible.
So
Have
I've
you
been-
ever played the actual arcade for that?
Yeah, we did it. Galloping Ghost.
It's got that crazy fucking like cylinder for your moving. Dude, it's so cool.
Yeah, so yeah, man, I've been playing that, trying to get the score. So what it does, it's like it starts off, you're flying, and then you use the spinner there, and it's like Breakout. It's like a little mini Breakout game playing outside.
Yeah.
You get that done, and then it turns into like a Galaga style shooter. And then you kill all the enemies, and then your Lunar Lander style, where you're landing on the planet. You land on the planet, and then it becomes like a platformer.
It's so weird.
You got to plant the bomb and get the hell off the planet, get back on your ship, and then you pretty much start like the second round and do it all over again.
Yep.
And every time the stages are getting harder and harder. It's so fun.
It's absolutely, it is up there for my favorite.
Can you get that for your Vectrex?
No, you can't. Oh, trust me. Unless I'm wrong. No, you can't.
Yeah, dude, that would be sweet.
There may be a mod cartridge out there because there's a huge. I don't know if anyone can see this on camera. I was gonna put it out here earlier. I have a Vectrex, which is a vector graphics system built in one. It's like a monitor and a cartridge in one. I'll show you real quick. I'll show you a Vectrex game. So I don't know if that ever got actually released on the Vectrex, but I do know there's a huge modding community out there for it. So
That's sweet.
that might be something that I can look into.
Let's
So-
buy that shit tonight.
Like you said, yeah, it's weird. The main screen that you start out with is like that. In the bottom right corner, there's that cool little breakout thing.
Yep.
That'll score you some major fucking points.
Yeah.
Some major Havoc points.
Yeah.
Then it goes to that Galaga mode. That like landing the ship is super easy. It's probably the only arcade game. So it's got a fire button and it's got a huge cylinder that is your roller. So the one that you guys have is probably the twisty knob.
It is.
Yep.
It's so hard to play.
Yeah, so Tempest uses a really weighted knob. That works really well for Tempest, but pretty much nothing else. Like Warlords and Tempest are the only games I can think of that use it.
It is nice for Asteroids.
Yeah, it's good for a very few games. Major Havoc, probably not one of them.
If you guys like Asteroids, that Asteroids machine they have at Crazy Quarters is sweet.
Fuck yeah. Asteroids Deluxe is amazing.
Yeah.
But Major Havoc has this yellow, huge cylinder that's fucking weighted. It's got to be like a 10-pound cylinder. And you have to like put some muscle into it to get your dude to move. So you land that ship. There's like a boundary that you landed in. And then you navigate it with that cylinder, trying to walk across, avoid these mines that are going down. And the fire button is like your jump. And the longer you hold it, the longer you jump up, and it's
like pressure sensitive because you're on a planet, you got gravity, it's all fucked up.
And the second you hit this sensor in this puzzle that you're in, the shit's about to explode. Like the planet explodes.
Yeah, you're playing the bomb.
You got like 10 seconds to get out of there. So if you hit a wall or you hit the ceiling, your guy gets stunned and you fucking fall. So you can't hit anything when you leave. You got to bug the fuck out. And then you, like you said, you do that all over.
So good.
I played that on
such a good game.
Atari.
Great game design too.
I played that on Atari Flashback Classics on like Xbox for the first time, and I was like, dude,
is that on that?
Yeah. Oh. I'm like, dude, this game is fucking amazing.
I did not know that was on that.
I can't believe that this game came out in the 80s. Like, it's so fucking
such a good game.
Vector
Crazy
graphics,
Quarters, you got to get one of them, man.
If for any people out there that like researching the stuff that we talk about, vector graphics are some of the coolest graphics ever.
Yeah.
Like, there's really nothing like them. And one day I'll probably set up a camera because I can't really stream the Vectrix, but I can set up a camera and you guys can see what it's like. It's just fucking cool, man. It's absolutely my favorite, like one of my favorite things from gaming. So we got our video game gem. You got a little segment for film freaks here that, because I never watch movies, I can't really add to, but
yeah, it would be quick.
Camera. Oh,
Mark Vision.
Let's get the Mark Vision. I love that.
Hey guys, Mark here. So first of all, for Film Freaks, I always like to give a little shout out to Matt and Tara from the Themes to Be Seen podcast. Really good. If you're really into movies and everything, check them out. So we talk about movies on here. We don't really get in depth with it. Those guys do. So check their show out.
Maybe one day we'll do a
collab
mashup.
Yeah. So yeah, Film Freaks, Suicide Squad. I'm gonna do this without spoilers. I watched it on the HBO Max because I didn't go to the theater for it. I checked it out. Honestly, I was a little worried. Suicide Squad, the first one, absolute trash. Horrible movie. Couldn't stand it. Crap. This movie blew my mind. Maybe it was because I came into it with that feeling like, man, I don't know if this is going to be good, but whatever, I'll just throw it on. And whenever you go in with low expectations, it always seems like the movie does a really good job. Yeah, dude, freaking movie's awesome. The way it starts out is absolutely incredible. Got a wild cast of characters. There's a weasel, and he is awesome. I love him. There's some really cool Harley Quinns in it, and she's cool. She's not annoying. Birds of Prey was good too. So, but yeah, like this movie is sweet, and for sure, it is my favorite movie of the year so far.
I will say I've heard a lot of really good things about it. So yeah. I'm not that surprised that you like that movie.
There is a shark in it.
Well,
and he's freaking awesome.
10 out of 10 right there.
I don't even literally. I don't want to spoil anything because everyone should watch it. If you like superhero movies. If you like crazy superhero movies, like if you're like into like the Deadpool style shit where it's like over the top, nuts, rated R, wild and crazy, absolutely check this movie out. There's some comedians in it, which is really funny. They do a good job. And really cool story. If you're into Godzilla movies, like the kaiju style and everything.
I do love the kaiju movie.
You will love this movie as well. So definitely watch it. Check it out, man.
And shout out to Matt in the chat giving us a little fact on this one. So it was directed by James Gunn and co-written by Margot Robbie. I'm sorry. So he had a good idea that it was going to be a pretty good movie, probably a lot better than the first one, like you said.
For sure.
So actually, now that you mention it, I did watch a new movie that I've been. It was really good.
Matt
so
watched a movie.
We'll bring it to the Matt Cam.
Matt Cam, sponsored by Crazy Quarters Arcade.
Yeah. So
King of the Galaga, high score.
I'm a big anime guy. So when a new anime movie comes out, I try to get into it. So this past couple days, my buddy Jason texted me about a movie called Words That Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. And it's a Netflix exclusive anime movie. A movie that came out a couple years ago called Fireworks. Got everyone hyped up, and everyone's super excited about it. And I literally drove down to the AMC theaters in Detroit to see it and was super disappointed. Like, it was probably it was one of the most average movies I've ever seen. So this movie is about a Japanese kid. It's a very modern movie. A Japanese kid that is really good at writing haikus, and he doesn't really know how to express that, because what kid in our time writes poems? So he's got a online persona that he writes these poems about with no followers. And then he meets this chick at a mall. They bump into each other, and there's kind of like that first contact, like that love at first sight almost feeling. And she is a vlogger, and she has thousands of viewers. So she's very popular, but she's got a couple things that she's very insecure about. So this movie's about their kind of like adventures together, like their online personas taking part and kind of keeping them apart. But then when they meet in person, it kind of sheds that. So the way that it's written, the voice actors and everything for it, the whole premise of it was just amazing. And it was like an hour and a half of just pure anime bliss for me. And I loved every second of it. It was a fucking great anime movie, and it's another thing that Netflix does very well, that they never disappoint me with their exclusive anime stuff. I don't know who is in charge at Netflix for their anime division, but they're really good. I know they're just cartoons to you, but
cartoons. We got some Netflix cartoons. All right, yeah.
It was a really bomb-ass movie. So Suicide Squad for Mark, and Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop for me.
Mine has sharks.
Mine has haikus and animu. Man. Well, Mark,
some cartoons.
I know. One day you'll like them. I mean, we talked about
Mark doesn't get anime, by the way. If you guys don't get it, I call them cartoons just to make our friend Jason Clevenger upset.
We've talked about like Trigun and stuff like that. Like, you like anime. It's just you're like I am. You like old school stuff.
I don't know. I watched that Demon Hunter Slayer thing or whatever, and that was pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have to be in like the perfect mood for it. So
yeah. Before we get into the memory, Matt from Themes to Be Seen he throws us another crazy fact here. Fireworks won Best in Show at Fantastic Fest 2 years ago. It was a very, very good, like, art-driven movie. Just the story for it was underwhelming, and I think a lot of people felt that. Words That Bubble Up is from the same production company, but written by the original writer for Ghost in the Shell and Cowboy Bebop. So you can't really go wrong there. Both of those.
Didn't like Ghost in the Shell. I watched that.
Did you watch the live action or the anime?
The anime.
You don't like? Yeah, that's fair. Have you watched Cowboy Bebop at all?
Nope.
Yeah. So those are both, in my book, really good anime, especially Cowboy Bebop. So that's cool that the writer of those was.
I throw Gundam on to fall asleep sometimes.
Gundam's an anime.
Yeah,
it's a great fucking anime.
I don't watch it.
There's only like 8 billion fucking episodes and video games for it, but it's a cool ass anime.
They have cool little models you can build.
So,
video game memory.
Video game,
which doesn't really have to do with memories.
Video game memory. Let's I'm
gonna call out like 9,000 people here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go first because I gotta try and think of this one.
Video game memory.
I do love the Dreamcast.
You did it. You finally brought in Dreamcast for the memory.
It's short and it's sweet, but oh man, it makes me feel complete.
I had to do it. Okay,
Video game memory for this week. Mark, tell me what it is.
This is it's the time of the year. It's back to school time. So it's our back to school stories. Everybody has back to school memories. And here are mine. It's a rough one. So as far as video games go, I have said on here on the show, my dad would just write us a blank check to go get school clothes, shopping, and all that stuff. So I would always buy the newest Madden every year and throw it on the blank check. Bad kid. That Mark.
Fuck it, right?
But yeah, so that and we did a lot of Halo parties too at the beginning of the year. It seemed like the first month of the school year, we always have like a cool Halo party or something going on. So that was sweet. But I'm talking about the moments at school, because there's times where there's bad first, when you first go to school and you're like, all right, new school year, this can't be that bad. And then you have one of those first few days and you're like, fuck, this is going to be a long year. Mm-hmm. So got a few of them here. In 7th grade, my school was different. My elementary school was K through 6. And then the middle school was 7, 8, and 9. And then high school was 10, 11, 12. So, yeah. So going from elementary school, from 6th to 7th, it was like everybody had to mature over that summer or you were doomed.
Yeah.
So I was still the goofy kid. I was like I am today. But, yeah, I was all like, oh, yeah, make jokes, try to make people laugh so you fit in. Class clown, right? Well, this one kid... I'd said something, and yeah, that was the first time. His name was Brad Hertag, and
he's got this shit down to the last name, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's fine. Like, we eventually became friends, but yeah, like everyone's an asshole. Everyone is an asshole in middle school. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter who it is, but yeah, I remember I was like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" And he looked at me when he had like his friends with him. He's just like, "Wow, what a fag!"
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
That was like the second day,
grade.
7th grade. Yeah, I got called a fag just for like talking. Ian Smith, he called me poor in 8th grade. Ian Smith, because by 7th grade you learn I have to make sure that I wear American Eagle. Make sure you wear American Eagle, Abercrombie. Otherwise,
Abercrombie and Fitch.
You're not fitting in. I was wearing like Stone Cold shirts and fucking Pokemon shirts in 7th grade. And that's when, like, if you like Pokemon, you were doomed.
Yeah.
It was toast.
You can't that shit.
By 8th grade, I sold out completely. And I was wearing American Eagle and Abercrombie. And I remember this Ian Smith kid being like, wow, dude, where are you wearing that? Where'd you get that at? He's like, they have that at Goodwill or something?
Ouch.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah. So, yeah, fuck him.
Fuck Ian S.
Ian Smith. I'm not fucking I don't give a fuck.
Most basic name ever.
Yeah,
anyway.
right? And then 9th grade, we had, this one was just a teacher. And I will say this. She was mean as shit. Mrs. Mason. She's probably dead now, so, whatever. But she was mean as shit. And I was like, it was one of those things, like, really mean teacher, and you're like, oh, man, this is going to be a long year. But, I will say this. I ended up really liking that teacher. So those are the teachers that, like, they're rough in the first few weeks because they don't put up with your shit. And then by the end of the year, you end up respecting them, and they respect you. So it was one of those things. But that's when 9/11 happened, when I was in her class in 9th grade.
Shit.
And it was a 2-hour class. So, like, the first hour happened. Everyone goes out in the hall in the break.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, holy fuck, did you guys hear what happened? The plane fucking smashed in the building. And then, like, we came back and we're like, telling the teachers, we're like, oh, yo, like, all the other classes are watching it on the TVs and stuff. What's going on? She's like, don't care. Hit the books.
Oh, shit. So you guys didn't even get to experience.
The next hour we did in, like, my theater class, like, the teacher was just, like actually cool. Shout out to Miss Rourke. Great teacher. But, yeah, dude, yeah, she didn't give a fuck about 9/11. She was like, focus on your goddamn ACS.
Jesus.
But yeah, also when you go get the shopping for the school clothes shopping, gotta get the nice kicks, right?
You gotta have the good shoes.
So now it's funny because now I buy like $20 Walmart shoes. I don't give a fuck.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I rock them freaking dad shoes all day. I don't care. And but back then I was like, gotta have the new Nikes. And I was rocking those. Went to a football game. My buddy Steve, in like the first week of school, he was eating a hot dog right outside 7-Eleven. You probably don't remember this. The Big Bite combo.
Oh,
It was right when they were bringing hot dogs into 7-Eleven.
you gotta get a big bite
Big
and a
Bite
big gulp.
combo. The Big Gulp, Big Bite combo with the big hot dog and a big grab of chips.
$3 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he ate the Big Bite combo. He dropped out of his fucking hand, and the fucking hot dog landed on my bright new fucking white Nikes. Mustard all over him, dude.
Yikes.
Yep. That was a bummer.
You hate that guy after that?
No, man. ST3, he's sweet.
Oh, it was Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, dude, those are some of my back to school memories.
You gotta, I think I've blocked out most of that part of my life just because,
You've rolled with the punches.
yeah, I didn't have the greatest school life. At least after elementary. I do distinctly remember 6th grade. So my school went K through 5, then 6th, 7th, 8th at middle school, 9th through 12th for high school. So when I moved over to that 6th grade spot, and I moved from Bay City to Essexville,
The Ville.
only 2 people moved with me from Bay City. So I had one friend and one person I knew. Then they were like, they immediately fit in with that, like, Garber, Essexville Garber and Essexville Kramer, for people that don't know, are a very, I'm not like, I'm white, I understand. Essexville is a very, like, white kind of entitled, maybe
Stuck up.
maybe preppy, stuck up kid school.
Yeah.
And going from Bay City to that was quite the, even though it was just 6th grade, it was quite the transition for me. And I didn't understand why all these kids had like fucking, like these kids gave me shit for my shoes and my backpack and shit. Like, I don't know. I definitely felt a lot of that animosity.
Yeah.
But I do.
Traverse City for sure.
Yeah, there was a lot of that because I went from not giving a fuck to all of a sudden I have to give a fuck about how I look for whatever reason because these people are douchebags. But I do remember the cool part about it was my buddy Briar, who's a longtime friend. He may be watching tonight. He was like the one that carried over with me.
Nice.
Him and I were tight. We were
That's
tight
sweet.
as fuck. So we battled through that together. We both found our little friends that kind of spider webbed out of that.
Yeah.
Homeroom class. Like it was the introduction for homeroom to me, where basically you go to a class in the morning to wake the fuck up and get ready for the day. That's pretty much what the homeroom was. We had like this little news thing that we would watch in the morning to keep up on all the latest news. You talk with your homeroom teacher about like, hey, you guys ready for the day, right? It's like, yeah, can we just fucking go to class and go home? So I met a couple people through there and just got through my 6th grade year with like 3, I don't know. It was a very weird transition from school districts.
That I can see that.
Not knowing anybody.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of
No, that's fine. The main thing for this video game memory, well, it's not even video game memory. The main thing for this memory here is I'd like, if we have any kids listening, which we're an adult podcast, but if there are kids listening, they're going back to school, or your kid is going back to school, here's the biggest thing, man. We just want to make sure you guys just don't be assholes to each other. And that's tough to do because these middle school kids, they're fucking mean. Elementary schools are mean. My kid, he'll get teased on the bus by some kids, and then he'll turn into a bully by being bullied.
Yeah,
and I gotta check him with that. So like that's the thing, man. You gotta don't be an asshole. Don't be a jerk. Don't give into that stuff. So
at the end of that 12th grade, none of this matters anyway. So
that's right.
You're just kind of,
I don't know about that because you see the guys that were assholes in high school and then they were assholes in college, and then you see them on Facebook and they still look like fucking assholes today.
Yeah.
But then you just be like, well, cool.
I will say,
But does he manage a video game store?
yeah, exactly. Is he that cool?
Is he in a pinball league? Is he sponsored by an arcade?
Yeah.
No, Randy Hutchinson.
So, speaking of people going back to school, to end the show out, you know, just because there's kids going back to school, there may be some adults going back to school. So, everyone out there that's listening to the end of the show, wish me luck.
Wait, what?
We're going back to school.
You're going to school?
Matty Ice is going back to college for the broadcasting degree.
Oh, my gosh.
So, hopefully, make this show even more successful than it's already become.
Going back to school. Well, Matt, remember what I said? Don't be an asshole.
I'm gonna try my best.
And don't be a bully.
I'm bringing my podcast cards to class just in case.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, and that's another thing.
so you got to work on your own project. See if you can start up your own thing and get your own project going. Oh, I got that taken care of, teach.
That's right.
I got that shit ready to go.
Also, if you're going just back to school, let all your classmates know about the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. Share that shit. Get the word out.
Get the word out. Well, everyone that tuned in for the live show tonight, thank you for hanging out with us. It was a longer show. This is one of the longest shows we've done in a while.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone coming out, hanging out with us. Shout out to Crazy Quarters for the amazing fucking sponsorship deal that they have garnered with us. We look forward to doing any projects with them in the future and just giving them our money weekly.
Big news. Expect some live shows from Crazy Quarters.
I have no idea how that's going to work.
We don't know how we're setting up, but they said we can do it, and we're going to make it happen.
But it's going to work, and we're going to have fun with it. And it's probably just going to be us interacting with everyone at the arcade or anyone that wants to come by and say hi. So we look forward to that. We look forward to any little side projects that we can do with them. And just, I mean, you get sponsored by an arcade. You work at a video game store, and then you get sponsored by an arcade. I mean, like, what else is there to check off the bucket list there? That's kind of it.
Yeah, I'm going to retire right now.
Yeah. So thank you, Crazy Quarters. Thank you, everyone, for tuning out or for tuning in and coming out to the live show.
Yeah, chat. You guys are all awesome. Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you guys next week for Season 6, Episode 10 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Peace.
Hello, everyone on the live show. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out. Matt, shout out to you for hanging out for so long and giving us those IMDb quick facts that you just have in your brain like a fucking crazy person. Because you know too much
movies.
You know too much about movies, and that's for sure. There is no live or after show tonight because that show ran so long, and I've got to edit this bitch down to try and get this thing uploaded tonight. But
we'll chill here for a second, Todd.
yeah, we'll hang out. Season 2 of... I shouldn't have fucking exited out of that magnifier.
Magnify the
Regrets.
shot.
I have a few. Dope Ass Crazy Quarter. Season 2 of Themes to be Seen coming soon.
Nice.
You guys going to be recording from your own place, or is this going to be from the Masonic Temple? That'd be pretty cool. Man, this is a long show.
Yeah, well, we said it was going to be long.
That was a thick-ass outline.
Thanks. I wrote it.
One of the, so I was looking at, I'm trying to get the podcast out there to more people, and I don't really know how to do it, so I've been trying to research and all that type of stuff. Yeah. And I was, an article pulled up about the tips to becoming a better streamer.
Don't swear.
One of which was do your show unscripted. It's like, this is about as unscripted as you can fucking get, man.
You got to have an outline. You have to have some sort of structure, though.
You got to have a little bit of structure. We built a studio, but the Masonic may have us. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's kind of our plan. We got the main setup here, but, you know, we can always hang out there and have some fun with people and all that type of jazz.
Well, shall we start the editing process?
Yeah, it is probably time to get this show on the road out to all the masses out there.
Yep. Tomorrow, if you guys want to listen to it again on your way to work, we'll be there. So.
Yeah. Everyone that tuned in tonight, thanks again. It's been amazing seeing the gradual increase of people tuning in to the live show.
Yes.
We're definitely seeing more and more people tune in, have fun in the chat. It's fucking sweet. I know we can't catch up on every text in here because there's just a lot of them now, but we try to catch up on as much as we can without interfering with the show as well. How do you guys feel about...
Yeah, we're definitely not going to talk about
JD.
that. But it is a good question to bring up.
I was wondering if someone was going to say that shit. Someone said it at... JD, someone legit said that at pinball. And it was like... they said it as a joke, like as we were all drawing our cards to go on teams.
Yeah.
And that joke bombed. It bombed bad.
It was literally like
crickets chirping, yeah. It was bad. Because it's like a meme joke.
Seems their militia force is holding up pretty good though.
It seems
all those years of military training with the United States seems to be doing pretty good for them. So
you know my actual opinion on this, you can private message me, but I will not give this opinion live on stream.
They're giving them their all.
Yeah, they're fucked. They're fucked, man. Like it's all fucked over there. But
yep, we're not talking about it.
I just work at a video game store, so I can't make those calls.
I'll give you $10 more in GameStop. My political opinions.
Oh, fucking JD. You have some of the best comments out of, like, just some of the stupidest fucking ones. What was the mothballs one? You ever smelled mothballs?
Yeah. How do you spread his little legs? That killed me.
Oh man,
but
that was a fun. That was a fun stream tonight, guys. Sorry we don't have time for an after show. We promise next week we'll have an after show.
Yeah.
Hopefully you liked all those cute close-ups on Mark and I's face, and if you didn't, I don't really care.
All right, we gotta do this shit because I'm getting sleepy.
All right, peace out, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks.